Oh, what's up, Queen? You was Queen. You was already here, huh? You, what's up with it? We back again. We back again. All right, hold on. It's not made for kids. We're gonna put the thumbnail there. Okay, bang. Yeah, we are. We are hella lucky. I showed up twice. I got what's up there, Majesty? You know I got energy today. Today was a good day. Okay. Hey, what's up, Jennifer? What's up, Tracy Trace? Hey, Catherine. Man, I know we're going forward today. So, Queen, we're going to be able to get you out the way ASAP. Okay. I lost one of my decks. I had another sexual tarot magic or something like that somewhere. I don't know where I put it at. I'll figure it out one of these days soon. It's not up here. Oh, it's right here. Ha! Found it. I ain't using it in a minute. Hello, Kimberly. Okay, so yeah. Shit, let's just get started. We're just gonna go ahead and get started on Aries. Let's just get this going. Let's get it going. Okay, so Aries, your next 18 plus experience. Let's look at it. Let's see what we're talking about. Next 18 plus experience. So it could be a Cancer, or it's going to be somebody you guys care about, or somebody you guys have some type of feeling, some type of sentiment to, or somebody who has some type of sentiment towards y'all. So it's going to be a loving connection. Some of y'all, this may be more like a oral sex thing. You know what I mean? Like this may be somebody who's an eater, or somebody who you guys like to eat, or something along the lines of that. I'm getting that vibe. What's up there, Ellen Dream? All right. Yeah, it could be a Sag, could be Aquarius, could be a Capricorn. Definitely got a lot of eating. Could be an eater. All right. And we got Seven of Pentacles. So it's gonna be somebody you guys have been waiting on, or like patiently waiting on. Some of y'all. It's somebody who's either you guys have been pressing the issue with, or somebody who's been pressing the issue with you. Ooh, thank you so much. Piece of candy. Thank you so much. And we got the Lovers. Oh, so you guys got chemistry. So whoever this is somebody you guys got chemistry with. So you guys can talk. It's maybe somebody who talks you guys through it, or somebody who like chats. You know what I mean? Chats a lot. You guys may talk a lot. They're very persistent, or it will be somebody who will be very persistent. If this is like a sexual thing and not just like an eater thing, then this is somebody who has a lot of stamina, has a lot of energy, could be physically strong. You know what I mean? So they may have a tight body, or just be like very physically imposing. You know what I mean? It's a more of a masculine person, even if it's a woman. It's more of a masculine person, a more dominant person. But they like match your vibe. You guys have the same energy. You feel me? NYC Marie. I knew you pop out, Marie, like that. Little freaky ass. All right, so let's look at their thoughts real quick, though, before I go too far, because I wanted to see what's on their thoughts, too. So let's see what's on their thoughts real quick, real quick. I read Watch Your Horoscopes to be all in your business. So some of y'all, they be into like astrology, tarot. Maybe they watch it on Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Trap King, and I be asking about you. So somebody who be asking around about y'all. All right, with the Queen of Cups, though. So let's see. So somebody who you guys have been patient with, or somebody who you guys have been waiting to have this experience with, or somebody who's been waiting to have this experience with y'all. They look to be a kisser. I don't know if you guys like kissing, but this is somebody who likes to kiss. All right. Knight of Wands. Yep, that's going to be a passionate person. So some of y'all are coming from a distance, or it's like a traveler. This may be like the guy or the girl that you call up for like a booty call or something like that. Or this is going to be somebody who wants to initiate that with y'all. They're going to be persistent. Either they're going to be persistent, or you're being persistent. Somebody's being persistent in this. All right, like I said, equal masculine and feminine energy. Even if you both come off masculine, even if you both come off feminine, There's going to be a good dynamic. It's going to have harmony. You know what I mean? So you guys should get along pretty easily. You got the Death here too, and the Ten of Wands again, and the Four of Wands. So y'all may connect, reconnect, or like meet up somewhere, something like that. It's somebody who wants to like meet up. Some of y'all, I'm noticing the rainbow, so this could be same sex. We got Libra, Taurus, Scorpio, Sag, Aquarius, Sag, Capricorn. All right, so this could be some of y'all, maybe somebody who's coming from a distance. And then others of y'all, somebody who just kind of shows up just to lay the wood or lay the pee on you and then get gone. I kind of get that being the vibe, but you guys have like a connection. Y'all have an understanding with each other, or at least you guys care about each other. There is real care and concern here. That's what I will say. You know what I mean? It's real care and concern. So it's not just like a sexual thing. It's more of like, I like you. So there's somebody who does like y'all. All right. Now I did say that this could be same sex. So some of y'all could be same sex, because I do see the rainbow like bright as hell. So some of y'all, they are same gender as you if you're into that. But it's somebody who wants to build with you. And then we do got the Four of Wands. So maybe they have a house, or maybe you've been to their home, or they've been to your home, or something like that. Or you guys are going to meet in a mutual place. You know, I was going to say a mutual consensual place. I don't know. But a mutual place. All right. That's the vibe I'm getting. So maybe a party, maybe an event, maybe a celebration, maybe their apartment, condo, who knows, something. You know what I mean? Usually with the Knight of Wands, it's somebody who's always on the go. So it's somebody who always has places to go. So it may be like an in and out type of thing. You know what I mean? Like we kind of, and with the Four of Wands, it's usually like an appointment. So yeah, it's maybe like your dick appointment or a little cooch appointment or something like that. Y'all may have already kind of set the tone like, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. This is where I want to be at. I'm going to be here. Meet me there. It's almost like that. Like there's a lot of talk about like the situation beforehand. So they may talk y'all up that day, or you whatever. They may talk you up into it, or talk their way into it, or something like that. Sometimes it could be somebody. If it's a newer person, like if you don't have nobody per se, then this would be like a newer person who's like got the bravado, who's like got big energy, has a lot of like confidence, is quite assured that they're going to get it. Even if you haven't even talked to this person, they're quite sure that they would, and that may be why you go for it, because you're like, oh, you sure you're going to do this? So you probably like feel like they're going to really do something here. So somebody who be talking like they got it like that. All right. Even if they don't know, yeah, I'm about to say they talk like they got it like that. And this is somebody who's gonna be able to back it up too. All right. I don't know with the Death here though. This could have been somebody you guys had an ending with, and this may be like the way you guys make up. Possibly some of y'all could make up. You know, this could be makeup sex for some of you. And then for others of y'all, it's just like a reconnecting. Like you guys maybe have done this before. Because I don't get a vibe. Oh, what's up there, Silent Priestess? I don't get a vibe of this like being new. But if it is new, you guys are gonna have like instant chemistry. Like so, it won't be like a surprise. We just kind of like already kind of know each other's body. We'll already have our rhythm intact. You know what I mean? Like if this is like a one night stand for any of y'all, or like I see when I see you type of vibe, y'all understand each other. Y'all have a clear understanding of each other and like each other's body and what each other likes. You know what I mean? It don't take long to catch on, is what I'm saying. All right. I don't know if this is a male. They may have like big testicles. I don't know. They may have big testicles, or they may have like I don't know. I don't know what else to say about testicles, but maybe they saggy or something. I don't know. Something. You know what I mean? But I do get this being more like a sensual lover. You know what I mean? So more of a kisser, a rider. Like you know what I mean? They like your breast on them, or you may like her breast on you or something like that. It's like you guys may look at each other. So there's like a lot of intimacy. This is usually somebody who's going to, y'all may not do doggy style is what I'm saying. Y'all may be looking at each other more like most of the time. So it may be like somebody who's looking at you straight up, you know what I'm saying? Like looking at you like eye to eye, you know what I mean? Somebody who likes you in that light where they like to look at you, you know what I mean? So, or they just may like, I don't know, they may just like missionary, but it doesn't even give a missionary position, you know what I mean? It's kind of like they put your legs up really high. Put your legs up really high. So I don't know if you guys aren't flexible. You might want to work on that right now. I don't know when it's going to happen for y'all, but if you're not flexible, you might want to work on that right now. Usually with the Knight of Wands, these are usually people who have like nice penises. And if it's a woman, it's somebody, like I said, has a lot of stamina, has a lot of energy, can go. Whoever it is can go, is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? So you probably, this would be a pleasurable experience for y'all. So I'm wondering if we're going to ever see any that aren't going to be pleasurable, but this should be a pleasurable experience for y'all. You say my back hurting right now. You feel me? All right. This might y'all. This may be somebody who has a lot of influence, or just has like a strong presence, like a strong sexual allure to them. You know what I mean? So while you guys may do a lot of talking, this may be somebody who doesn't do a lot of talking. Like they may not really be much for a socializer or much for conversation, but like I guess if it's something that piques their interest, then they're going to be talking. That's probably how you guys are going to connect, on just talking, and then the conversation gets a little spicy. Because the Seven of Pentacles means we had to be patient for this to happen. So you guys may have had to talk it up, or they may have talked it up, or I don't know. You know what I mean? You have to stay persistent with whoever this person is. You got to keep putting your time, your energy, your effort into making this happen. So in my mind, whenever I see situations like this, I always think I would have been gone. You know what I mean? Because like there's probably way easier people to fuck than this. You know what I mean? So some of y'all, somebody you guys really want it. So that might be the vibe. Because with the lovers here, you guys may find them to be equally attractive. They find you to equally be attractive. But this may be also somebody who wants a relationship, or this may be somebody who you want a relationship with. Ooh, thank you so much. Piece of candy. Thank you. All right, so yeah, it's probably somebody who you guys are just like. You like them, is what I'm saying. You like them. You like me. You know what I mean? They like you. So it's an equal. That's why it makes it pleasurable, because we're both enjoying this. We're both excited. So if it's a past person, it's a past person that you guys want to reconnect with. You know what I mean? Some of y'all, you may feel like this person led you guys astray or was leading you guys on. But usually with the Seven of Pentacles, it just means that you have to be patient. You have to be patient. You know what I mean? You guys could talk in circles at first. So that maybe that's how it starts, with them talking in circles. Because we started off with the Queen of Cups, which means that we're going to connect on emotional sentiment. So there's a vibe, an emotional vibe. There's some type of connection that we're going to have. And it may be like expressing stories, sharing our insight on something. You know what I mean? Just listening. That may be what it is. You may like this person is really receptive, really listening. It doesn't seem like it's just sex. You're like, oh, you're really listening to me. Oh, you really care. You know what I mean? So it's somebody going to give you that feeling like, oh, they're really present with me. Okay, cool. It's somebody who like that. You can vent to them. They already know where you're trying to get to, or what you're trying to say. So you don't even really have to say too much. They already get what you're trying to say. So because the Queen of Cups, this is, like I said, it may start off kind of slow at first. You have to be patient with them. They maybe like to be touched, rubbed. Like this may be somebody you have to warm up at first, or you may have to be warmed up to this person at first. Even if you guys already have chemistry, it's still like, I need to be touched, I need to be kissed, I need to be hugged, I need to be held. It'd probably be somebody who will hold you guys after sex, or hold you before sex, or something like that, or wants to be held before sex or after sex. They like that intimacy. They like, you know what I mean, knowing that partners care about them. They like you knowing that you've been cared about. You know what I mean? So all of that. Usually with water, it's just a lot of like moisture. So it could be a lot of like kissing, a lot of hugging, a lot of sweating, a lot of intensity. This would be a very intense interaction that y'all gonna have too. So if you guys been waiting on it to happen, just a little bit longer. I wouldn't think of it being much more, because we do got Sag energy, we got Scorpio energy, so it could happen this month or this season. Sag is right next to it, so Sag could happen. Capricorn, anywhere within the next 3 to 6 months, y'all could be having sex, so you don't really have to wait too much longer. I mean, for some of y'all, that may be a little while. If you have to wait like in the next 6 months, that's a little while, but it's right there. Potential is right there. You just have to, for real, y'all just really have to talk it up. And it may be a trip, or you may have to like take action first, or they may have to take action. Somebody has to take a little bit of action, but it's going to come from a conversation that talks this situation up. You know what I mean? If you're the woman in this situation, then most likely this will be somebody who turns you on a lot. So you may be very wet. And if you're the man in this situation, and it's not like a same-sex thing, then this would be like a woman who gets very wet. So like they get turned on by you. That's what I will say. Whoever says gets turned on by you, you turn these people on. I'm gonna say you turn both of them on. So some of y'all may be like that. You may turn 2 people on. I don't know if you guys are doing a threesome or what, but you may turn more than 1 person on at the same time. All right. They like to ride. If this is a woman, they like to ride. Something about that, or they like having their like butt up, like not from the back, but like their, like, you know how you can put a pillow under your lower back just to kind of lift you up a little bit. I don't know if you guys know anything about that, but all right. So it could be a Sag, Scorpio, Sag, Aquarius, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Yep. All right. Could be one of them people. We're gonna see. Okay. So let's get over here. You say he's a little freaky. Scorpio, that Scorpio energy can be freaky. They do get like nasty. They do taboo stuff sometimes. They do stuff they don't normally do. Or that'll be somebody who will make you want to do stuff that you don't normally do. I'm glad you said that, because I should have said that in there. All right, so Taurus. Let's look and see your next 18 plus experience. Okay, let's think of what's on their mind first. What's on their head? What's on their head? We got I miss your vibes. So it could be a past person, so it don't gotta be. Things ain't the same without you around. It's really giving a past person, but it don't gotta be. And I'm not letting you go. Really sounds like a past person, but again, it don't gotta be. It says, I miss that ass. I mean, I kind of find it hard not to be a past person or a person that you guys are already dealing with, but, or somebody that you guys have already dealt with. So it's somebody who misses you. Right? They just miss your presence. So even if you guys haven't dealt with them before, because sometimes it can still be new, but it's just somebody who like maybe already pegs you to be there. So maybe a possessive, jealous person or somebody along the lines of that. You know what I mean? If they're not possessive and jealous, it's just maybe somebody who kind of feels like you're theirs, or which is making possessive. So, all right. So it could be a Pisces or Sag. We got 9 of Cups here too. So it's going to be a wish fulfillment. So it's another satisfying experiences that's going to come your way. All right, so there's gonna be somebody who you guys are gonna feel like it's an accomplishment, even if it's a past person. You're gonna feel like it's an accomplishment because like having to win that same person back over, or like them having to win you over. So it's somebody who sees you as their pride and joy or their happiness. Could be a Sag, Aquarius, or Capricorn. Again, we got that 10 of Wands. That 10 of Wands is somebody who got stamina, got a lot of energy. Could be strong, physically strong. We got King of Wands. There you go. That's your sex master. We got King of Wands though, so that's big, big energy for sure. All right, they could be a little older than y'all then, or taller too. I get taller, leaner. If they're not taller or leaner, then they just have confidence in like their sexuality, confidence in what they came to do. This would probably be a sleepover situation, maybe, or like a late night thing where you may kind of consider sleeping over. You know what I mean? Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We got Ace of Pentacles, which could lead it to be a new person. But if it's not a new person, then it's like a renewal of somebody who you guys have already been with. That's why I say it feels like somebody that you guys had to re-win, or somebody who had to re-win you all over again. What's up there, Ready Red? So it seems like somebody who you either had to win over or somebody who has to win you over again. There's somebody who's into ass. They like ass. Or they like your cakes, they like your cheeks or something. Or they have a nice ass. One of the two. Like it's not too much. It's not super plump, but I mean maybe it is. Some of y'all could be really plump. You know what I mean? I don't know. Somebody who's strong though, so maybe somebody tries to lift you up or like hugs you really tight. They have like strong embrace. It's like a strong embrace type of person. So even during the act, this would be somebody who like grips you, holds you. I love you. I don't know if they're gonna say you love you because I got the cups. So the cups does mean that we connect emotionally at first. So this may be somebody you guys are like y'all may be really comfortable with this person. Because I kind of get like staying over, or they stay over, or they sleep, or they're there at night. So maybe this would be somebody who fuck y'all till you sleep. Fuck you to sleep, you know what I mean? Or you may fuck them to sleep, or whatever way it goes. I kind of get like a sleepover, stay over type of energy, you know what I mean? So I'm noticing that. I don't get like a color. I get like a color after. So this isn't like somebody who wants to kiss in the beginning. I mean, they may let you like lay on them, rub on you, like they do that rubbing stuff. I do get that. It is like somebody who will do a lot of rubbing and all that. Y'all may even again because you guys are Tauruses. I'm noticing food. So it's maybe they after a food date, or maybe they got food at the house. Maybe you guys are at a room and they order room service or something like that. I get food. That's a big thing for Taurus. So they definitely got your number there. If they got food, they won right there, right? So somebody who already is somebody who's going to be easy to please. So it's somebody that you don't really have to do a lot to please this person. They're just happy to have you. They're just happy for the experience. All right, that's the vibe I'm getting. Like they're just happy for the experience. You know what I mean? They find you to be attractive, especially with the King of Wands. You would find them to be attractive. So they just happy that the opportunity is being presented. So you don't really got to do too much. You don't got to pull out your stops. You don't got to go too crazy, but it could be crazy. It's just really passionate, really like full of like, for some of y'all thrusting. They may have like a strong thrust, man or woman. Even if it's a woman, she'd be throwing that thing. It's like a strong thrust, all right? They definitely got nice ass, or at least they like yours. Even if you don't feel like you got a nice ass, they like your ass. You know what I mean? Even if it's a man, maybe they squat or something, or maybe I don't know. They have like a nice body, it seems like, or a nice frame to them. They seem strong. I got like a lot of strong men, strong. So somebody whose body you would like, and it's somebody who likes your body. So that's probably what's going to make you feel uncomfortable. Make you feel comfortable. I was going to say make you feel uncomfortable, but it should make you feel comfortable. So maybe you're uncomfortable at first, even if it's a past person. Maybe you're uncomfortable at first. You said she can be throwing that thing. So maybe you're uncomfortable at first, but like, especially if it's like a past person. But if it's a newer person, it still could be a feeling of being uncomfortable at first, because just wanting this person to like you, like your vibe, like your body. I mean, you want them to be satisfied. You will be satisfied. Both of you will be satisfied. I really get that. I get this person really only being a kisser during the moment, like during sex, not really kissing beforehand, and maybe kissing after, or just be like somebody will kiss your forehead after, or like they could be affectionate, but like after they've gotten what they wanted is what I'm saying. So you probably have to break this person off before they really be like affectionate and kissing. Like they could be gentle and romantic and like sensual, touching. Because we start off with water signs, so that means that this person has some type of care and concern for y'all, which is good. And like I said, it's not hard to please this person, so you don't gotta pull out all your stops. You don't gotta go too crazy. You don't gotta you don't gotta worry if this person's gonna be happy because they are. They're like, yes, I got this chance with Taurus. I'm good. We're good. You know what I mean? And you'll feel that same way. Like so, the Ten of Wands also means that you had to be persistent, or that this person had to be persistent. And persistent could just mean like they just kept conversation going. You know what I mean? Or they just kept like reaching out to you. Hey, what's up? Checking on you day to day. Maybe y'all never did nothing, but like they just keep tabs. Somebody who may keep tabs on you in that light, but like they're persistent, where they make sure they keep their presence in your life known, so you know they're around. Hey, I'm around. Don't forget me. Hey, don't I'm around just in case you want a little something. Don't forget I'm here. Hey, you know what I mean? I don't know if they're gonna say that, but like I'm getting that vibe, especially with this Ace of Pentacles. This is usually an offer that's too good to be true. I mean, too good to say no. Could be a Scorpio, Leo, and I got Sag again. Oh no, I got Pisces, Sag. Yeah, still same thing, but it's the Knight of Cups. So it could be a lover boy, lover girl type of person, but it's somebody who's trying to hide that aspect about themselves. So they may really be like very affectionate, but they don't want it to be. They don't want to come off that way at first. So that's one thing. So you'll notice it like by how they like touch your body, they caress your body. You know what I mean? How like their skin feels on you, because this maybe somebody's like a skin toucher. Like you guys like to maybe they have their shirt off, maybe you have your shirt off. Like this somebody who likes to be at skin to skin. You know what I mean? So I almost get raw sex. I don't know if you guys be in the raw sex, but I kind of get that vibe. You know what I mean? Like you guys may be comfortable in that light where it's like, hey, especially if it's a past person, you guys have already been there with them before. You're like, oh, well, fuck it, we could do it like that again. I don't know. If it's a newer person, I don't know. They convinced you really well. You really wanted something with this person to like go bear with them. So if it's like that, you really wanted something. You might want to get shower with this person or just want to feel that experience. Let me just make me feel good. Just make me feel good. This will be somebody who make you feel good. It's a doctor feel good, or a nurse feel good. Well, she can still be a doctor, so it could still be a doctor feel good. It's still that vibe that I'm getting here. All right. This maybe somebody has like a lot of pillows on their bed, or like a very comfortable bed, or you're in a very comfortable spot. You know what I mean? Some of y'all, this could even be outside though, because I noticed that this guy has his drawers down and they're outside in the bushes. So I don't know if you guys would be out in the bushes, but maybe y'all may be bold enough to be outside, because this could be outside. Some of y'all may start like in public, like where we're touching each other, we're getting warm, we're getting like hot and heavy, and then we just kind of like can't wait. Because that Ten of Wands could be somebody who's in a rush too. So it could be like we need to do this right now. Let's make this happen. So maybe they just come over, but I get like a staying over. So I don't know. I get like a staying over, or like like we lay up afterwards. I don't know how you could do that outside unless you're on like a park bench. And then why would you lay on the park bench? But I don't know. I don't judge. Do what you want to do. It's your life. But I kind of get a vibe of like staying over, or like what I mean, spending time outside of like the sexual after sex, or after the interaction between y'all. All right, it's somebody who has a really strong hug though. I get that. They may like embrace you, like you may feel like smothered with the way that they hug you, with the way that they like grab you, or the way that they like caress you. You feel like you're cared for. They're tender with the way they touch you, but it's like the right amount of aggression too, man or woman. It's the right amount of aggression. It's somebody who seems assured or confident, like what they're doing. You know what I mean? So I'm getting that vibe here. All right. So it could be a Sag, Pisces, Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Leo, Pisces. No. Whoever said they may also have nice breasts. You may like their breasts, because I noticed that too. But they'd be like covering themselves up. So this maybe, I don't know. I kind of get the vibe like at first you may be like, oh, I don't want you to see me like this, but they'd be like, no, I like that. I like your body. I like this. I like that. They seem to like everything about you. So this may be somebody who's a real charmer, and like lays it on really thick, makes it seem like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I'm here with you. I don't know if they'll say it like that, but like they make it seem like this was like all they ever wanted to happen between you. You know what I mean? Like this was well worth the time or the energy that I put into like making this happen. So there's somebody's going to flood you or gas you up so that you really feel confident doing this with this person. So you won't feel like you're being used, or feel like they're just like, you won't feel like this is just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You're like, okay, this is somebody who I may be able to do this with again, especially if it's a start over. It'd be somebody who you'd be like, all right, I'm glad we're back on that page again. And you guys may continually do this, especially that 10 of Wands. It's somebody who you guys have a lot of passion built up. And then you guys just kind of push forward with it and see what happens. So I'm getting that vibe. All right. Some of y'all, they are taller than you. But if they're not taller than you, like I said, they just have a lot of confidence where it just makes up for it. All right. So that's for Taurus. Okay. Now let's see. Gemini. Okay, so Gemini, let's see what's on their thoughts real quick. Oh, he is tall, huh? So, somebody who thinks you guys are a gym, and then I just noticed it says spend the night. Somebody else could be somebody who goes to the gym, or somebody who's at your gym if you go to the gym. It says, I'll be thinking about all the freaky things we used to do. So some of y'all is a past person, all right? But then others of y'all, sometimes it be somebody who fantasizes about the freaky things that y'all could do. So I'm kind of getting that vibe too. And it says, I missed that ass. So it's giving me, again, a past person. And then one more. All right. And then we got, what did it say? I keep up with your business through mutual friends and family. So that sometimes gives me social media. Somebody who may follow you on social media, or you guys may follow each other on social media, or you guys have casual, what do you call it? Common friends and acquaintances, or your family and them may know them, or something like that. It says, I'll be asking about you. So I assume that they probably do be asking about y'all. What's up there? Shivani do. What up there? What's up, Gemini? All right, so it's somebody who be asking around about y'all, asking other people, checking up on you, keeping tabs on you. It's somebody who miss y'all ass. All right. So what do we need to know about this then? Maybe thinking about all the freaky things y'all used to do. So, okay. If you've never done nothing with this person, then it's just somebody who's already kind of fantasized about you. So, and then I did say some of y'all, maybe if it's not, let's say a gym, because anytime I seen that you're a gym, I usually think the gym. But if it's not the gym, then it's just somebody who sees you as like one of a kind, special. You may have been one of their better experiences or one of their best experiences, especially if it's a past person. All right. So what we got? We got Ace of Swords. So it could be a newer person, but it don't gotta be. All right. So it could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be a Cancer. Okay. Or it could be an Aries. All right. And so somebody again who has strong presence, somebody you guys are gonna want to impress. Could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces, Sag, or Aries, Scorpio. All right, so that's what I got so far. This maybe somebody has a little bit of belly, just a little bit, not a lot. It's not nothing that's like super like, oh my gosh, you're fat. It's not like that. They have a stronger body too. So again, I kind of want to lead back to like maybe this may be somebody who goes to the gym, or it's just somebody who's like maybe they work some type of physically taxing job that like kind of makes them be strong. So think of like construction, maybe furniture moving. I don't know what else you would do that like physically taxing that can sometimes make you strong, but that could be two jobs that I can think of straight away that like would make you physically strong even without a gym. You know what I mean? Like if you're a mover or if you do construction, you just tend to be a little bit more physically strong. Oh, roofing, it could roof or something like that. They may have to carry heavy materials or something like that. They're pretty strong. All right. So some of y'all, this may be an older man or an older woman, but this is somebody who still takes care of themselves. All right. What I was about to say, it's going to start off with conversation too. They may be a smoker. Maybe they smoke a pipe. Maybe they smoke a blunt, smoke a weed. Maybe they smoke cigarettes. I don't know. They may be a smoker. All right. But this is somebody who wants to submerge themselves into a connection with y'all. Some of y'all are already in a relationship with this person because we do got 10 of cups here. So some of y'all are already in a relationship with this person or have already had a relationship with that person. If they're missing you, you could be in a relationship and they could just be missing you being around. But like if it's a past person, then it's a past person who you probably already had a connection with that was like loving, felt close, felt intimate. There was trust, there was a bond. Y'all had multiple experiences together. So it's somebody who probably already like knows you or already understands you, especially with that Queen of Cups. It's somebody who already understands you. And it could be very like, I would say they like to wash you or they like to like be washed by you or they like to like just fondle you, touch on you, rub on you all the time. So like maybe when you walk by, they're touching on you. But it starts with conversations. So this would be somebody who initiates the conversation about sex first, or initiates the conversation about, well, you know what they probably do? They probably initiate maybe like hugging you, kissing you, you know what I mean, touching on you, because it gives more of like a sensualness, you know what I mean? So this may be somebody who like poses the question or poses the, I mean, initiates the opportunity. Oh yeah, factory worker. You're right. That they could, and I thought about that. What you call propane. I don't know if you guys ever. I'm quite sure y'all never worked propane, but the propane tanks are heavy as shit. But they work your traps in your arms and your shoulders and your back. So like people who have to carry heavy stuff. There's somebody who has like a firm body. Whoever says has like a firmer body. You know what I mean? I almost want to say they have like a dad bod. You know what I mean? Like a strong physical dad bod type of vibe. You know what I mean? Even if it's a woman, she has like a mommy bod where it's not like out of shape, but it's just like, you know, I know that you live a real life. You know what I mean? So it's somebody along the lines of that. But it's somebody who's willing to get freaky with y'all. All right. So this is somebody who's going to probably make you guys want to submit to them, or you guys like being, um, you like being dominated by this person. That's what I'm about to say. Even if it's a woman, this would be somebody who likes to dominate you, and you will like being dominated by this person. What's up there, Lana B? What's up?
Hey,
It's you all right? I mean, who's gonna come in here? I left it open for you, but it's in the crock pot. And if you don't mind, just wash the little 2 bowls for me, please. Thank you. I didn't make no biscuits though, cause I didn't feel like making. Oh, you brought crackers? Yeah, that worked. That'll do. All right. So anyway, yeah, so it's gonna be somebody who's gonna submerge themselves in y'all, or submerge themselves in the experience with you. All right. They may like to, I don't know, some of they may like to look at you, like they may like to look at your little cooch or look at your little dick, whatever you do. They may like to look at you first. So I think somebody who admires your body, and you may admire their body, I don't know, or you may admire theirs. Either you admire theirs or they admire you, or somebody. Somebody likes to look at the other person's body. So it really kind of like takes its time. This isn't somebody who's going to try to rush into the act too. You know what I mean? So you guys maybe kiss for a little while, lay up for a little while, they rub on you for a little while. This could get kind of boring to me, but maybe not, because I don't, you know what I mean? If you like this person, then it don't really, because I get that with Queen Cups, you like this person. So I don't see it being a problem, like hugging, kissing, laying up, all that stuff. Like, this be like somebody, put your leg on me. You know what I mean? So y'all may have like, I was about to say, y'all may have like a way of laying with each other that like makes y'all both feel comfortable. You know what I mean? So maybe y'all have like, how do I explain it? Like, I want to say symmetry, where like we just kind of know, like we just gel together. Like when we lay up, like maybe you put your leg over top of his, maybe he put his leg over top of you. Like y'all have like a little way of like maybe laying or cuddling or something along the lines of that. Do it say Gemini here? I just want to make sure that it says that. Yeah, it says Gemini. Okay. You have like a comfortable way of like laying up with each other. I really feel like y'all may be in a relationship though. This is some of y'all may write letters or text you. I think they're gonna text y'all. It's somebody who's gonna stay consistent with you. Because we got the 7 of Pentacles here, you may have to be patient waiting on this person, or patient like for this situation to happen. So that's why I kind of felt like almost felt like rushing. Like we need to just kind of get into this right now, because it's like, oh, they'll hug, they'll kiss, they'll lay on you, you lay on them. Oh, you know what it is? They're trying to make it seem like that's not all they're here for. Even if y'all together, they want to make it seem like I'm not just like trying to just get the sex. Like this is somebody who cares about you, has real care and concern for you. So they try to like make it a full experience. So think of like somebody who will bring you food, drink, do something nice for you. So they may even do something nice for you, like maybe bring a gift, maybe do something helpful, do something that kind of shows that they're thinking about you. Because it is somebody who's been thinking about you guys. You may send them pictures, or they may send you pictures. That may kind of initiate it first, get it going. Like maybe you guys are texting all crazy, sexting or something like that all crazy, or I don't know, or because that Ace of Swords means it starts off with conversation. So it could be a text that like sparks your interest. It could be a call. It could be a message. It could be a picture. It's something, some type of verbalization that gets it initiated. And I don't mean just like talking about sex, because it's not like, I mean, it could be just that, but it's like it has a little bit more behind it. It's not just, hey, come over and do this, or I'm about to come lay this dick on you, or I'm about to come sleep with you. It's not that. It's not that at all. This somebody has real deep care and concern for y'all. So I really feel like y'all are probably in a relationship with this person, but if y'all not in a relationship, it feel like it. It feels like this person is there for you. It feels like this person cares for you. With the Knight of Pentacles, well, it's not a Knight of Pentacles, it's 7 of Pentacles. So it is somebody who you guys maybe like you see a lot of potential in. So if you aren't in a relationship with this person, you see a lot of potential in it being more than just that. All right. It's somebody who watches you guys a lot. Y'all may please yourselves to this person, or this person may please themselves to you. Maybe at your pictures or something like that, or text messages, because it kind of gets you hot and ready, Little Caesars type style. You know what I mean? Hot and ready, you ready? So I get that vibe. Like it's somebody who you guys could like really take your time with, and really that thing fire, ain't it? I know, dog. I know. Why you got your gym shit on? What you finna do?
I want to know.
Oh, okay. What you doing there?
I did core today and cardio.
Oh, okay. All right. That's my sister, y'all. If y'all was wondering, like, who that girl in there? That's my sister. All right. So anyway, I did say kisser because they are a kisser. Like this is really just like a sensual, loving type of person. I'd be surprised if you guys aren't in a relationship or like feel like it's a relationship. Usually, Ten of Cups is like we're in a relationship. We have the same vision, the same fantasy. Y'all both have the same fantasy of the connection. So y'all both may idolize and like romanticize the experiences y'all had. Text each other. I can't wait to see you after work. I can't wait to see you after this or after that. Or you know what I mean? Y'all connect in that light. But it's somebody who took a little while for it to like get to that point. So y'all may have done this, even if you've done this multiple times, it just took a little while to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Aries, Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces, Sag, Cancer. I said Aries? I did. Okay. You said blood sister? I don't do that play sister stuff. I'm damn near 40, y'all. I don't do that play sister shit. Play sister? Mm-mm. What?
We got the same mama.
We got the same mom, exactly. We got the same mom. I don't play that. Play sister? Girl, you is not about to get none of my resources trying to act like we related. Do you got money? You don't get those luxuries. Fake sister. Oh no. All right, so let's see. So Cancer, your next 18 plus experience. Let's see what's on their mind. Let's see. Okay, that came out. Friends with benefits. Okay. First thing out. Did you said how dare you change your number? So some of y'all somebody who changed the number or somebody you changed your number on, or it could just be somebody who you haven't communicated with. So and it says, I played myself thinking the grass was greener with her. So some of y'all, somebody who chose somebody else or thought that there was more out there for them outside of your connection. So it may be somebody who feels like either you guys changed your number or you guys maybe not. Sometimes how dare you change your number could be like we're not talking anymore. But it may be somebody you guys had a casual affair, casual connection with. All right. But it's somebody who feels like they chose wrong. You know what I mean? You choose wrong, you lose wrong. That's the saying. All right. So let's look and see. You're Cancer rising too? Me too. All right, so where we at? This could be a Capricorn. Oh, we got the devil too, so this is a freaky, lewd, nasty person. All right. Somebody else, maybe somebody who's big into oral sex, big into like domination too, or just big into like pleasing, being pleased. I think this maybe somebody who's more like being pleased, but sometimes the devil could be somebody who pleases you too. We shall see in a second. We got the Knight of Swords. Okay. All right. So that's a Sag or a Gemini, and we got Hermit. All right. So some of y'all, this is for some of y'all though, because the Hermit usually means that you're doing this on your own, that you may be pleasing yourself. So some of y'all it could be that. Some of y'all it could be porn. That ain't cool. I mean, it is cool if you want to, but like outside of that, if we're talking about a person, a physical person, then it's going to be somebody who may be like a temptation to y'all. Somebody who you guys may feel like is forbidden. I probably shouldn't be dealing with this person, but it's somebody who has a lot of strong sexual allure, a strong physical attraction. You may be really into this person. They may be a good communicator, very good at talking. Like if you guys have sex, this may be somebody who talks during sex or talks you through the sexual thing. It's somebody who you guys will be pleased by, like the size of their dick, or like you'll be pleased by the size of their dick, or you'll be pleased by like their physical body, like their lower half, man or woman. You know what I mean? So this would be somebody who's pleased by yours if you're a man. So it'd be the same vibe. You know what I mean? But anyway, we got the Wheel of Fortune too. So this is going to be a random interaction that you're going to have with this person too. We got Three of Swords in reverse. So some of y'all is somebody you guys had a breakup with, or you had a separation, or you guys are disappointed with this person, or upset with this person, or sad by this person, or feel let down by this person. Because I did say I played myself thinking the grass was greener with her. So it could be somebody who chose somebody else at one time over you guys. But now with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like you guys have aligned or realigned or gotten back together or gotten back around each other. The circumstances were like conducive to be able to have this experience. All right, so that might be why it's like feels like it could be off limits, or it could feel like toxic to y'all in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because of the devil. So it could be that. You know what I mean? Where it could be like, I probably shouldn't be dealing with this person, but like, I really want to, because this maybe some of y'all, maybe somebody was like very nasty or very freaky or just knows how to please you. You know what I mean? With the Hermit here, this may be somebody who doesn't really have a lot of different partners. They really don't interact. Maybe they don't go outside the house, Because that hermit is usually somebody who's always home, kind of socially awkward, or just really recluse. You know what I mean? So somebody else maybe somebody who pleases themselves more than other people. So they may not really like interact with a lot of people. But with you, this is somebody who opens up. All right, because with the Three of Swords in reverse, is somebody who opens up or is like a lot more vulnerable with you than they would be with other people. So let's say this is maybe somebody who's shy. It's maybe somebody who keeps to themselves, maybe very quiet, maybe very like, isolated and, very rarely seen. Even if this is a past partner, it's a past partner that you haven't seen in a while. Like we haven't interacted in a while, but like I really want to jump your bones, or they really want to jump your bones, or something like that. So I think this person may be like really good at oral sex, man or woman. I think they're really good at oral sex, and this seems to be somebody who's like into like spanking or into like, so they be clapping your little cheeks when they from the back. So maybe somebody who do that, you know what I mean? Because I'm also looking at the wheelbarrow, and I would show you this. I don't know if you know what a wheelbarrow looks like, but just imagine as a woman, like with her hands on the ground and he like behind her with her legs up. I don't know if y'all do any freaky shit like that. I've never done that, but there's always a first time for everything. So maybe this is somebody who like gets you guys out of your comfort zone to do things that maybe you would normally be uncomfortable doing. Because that's what the devil could be. Like it's lewd. Like normally you wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't normally do that, but like with this person, anything goes. Or this person's gonna feel that way with you, where normally they wouldn't do that, but like anything can go. So I kind of get that vibe of like anything can go. You said, not Tracy Trace saying spank me. Tracy Trace. All right, so this is gonna be, I don't know, it's a lucky encounter that you're gonna have. And I say lucky, but like it's like the right moments, the right circumstances, the right time. Like they just called you, what they call it for women, what is it, during the ovulation. Thank you. See, you already knew what I was talking about. During ovulation time. So this could be like they catch you at the right moment where you was just like, I really wanted this. So they just, you know what I mean? So like you probably feel like I shouldn't do it, but I'm going to do it because, it's that time and I'm like, I just need to do it. I just feel like I have to do it. So somebody, or they're in that time. You know what I mean? If it's a woman, then she may be in that time where, like she just wants to. But I get this being somebody who normally just can do this themselves, or normally would please themselves, or normally can go without, because that hermit can also be somebody who will abstain. You know what I mean? So maybe somebody who abstains, but I get like doggy style, more into like doggy style, more into like oral. So somebody who probably likes your ass if you have an ass, or this would be somebody who you like their ass if it's you're a man, or even if you're a woman, you keep the little strap on. Who knows? So some of y'all could be like that. But I do get like maybe like a spanker, or like somebody who's a little bit like aggressive. So maybe they pinch, maybe they bite, maybe they pull hair. They're aggressive in that light, you know what I mean? But like in a way where it's tasteful, you enjoy it. All right, so it could be Aquarius, Sag, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Sag, Gemini, Capricorn. Yeah, it's a hot, intense sexual encounter that y'all have with this person. So this is somebody who probably knock your headboard off. You know what I mean? Like they kind of good like that, or y'all may knock their headboard off. They have a headboard, it looks like. But if they don't have a headboard, or they don't like, y'all not like in a bed, but I kind of feel like y'all may be in a bed or something like that. Some of y'all, there is an outside vibe here too, so it could possibly be outside. That might be like the doggy style or something that y'all may do, maybe outside a car or some shit like that. It's a little freaky, but whatever. I was gonna say this maybe somebody tries to call you, text you, so that may be how it all plays about. Usually with the devil and starting, it just is like the vibe, the energy around us, just kind of like we just have to do this. So it just has to do with like a random ass interaction that you're gonna have, where maybe you guys talk and you'll get vulnerable, and maybe you didn't intend to get vulnerable with this person, or you didn't intend to open up with this person in this way. It just happens. That's what you'll be able to say. You'll be able to have plausible deniability, like, bro, this just happened. I didn't plan this. Of course, they just know what to do. You know what I mean? So I gave you the signs. All right. So I don't know how you eat them with crackers, because them crackers do not do it. That biscuit was supposed to do it. I don't know how, bro. Supposed to do it with a. Nah, you want more crackers, or you want more? Oh yeah, you can have more of that. That's cool. Just put the rest of it in that. I got a plastic container in the dish drain.
Y'all see how he be slick trying to make me work?
That's not work, bro. That's not no real work.
He invited me over here for the food.
I was going to.
Can you wash them balls? Can you put it away?
It ain't that. Well, because last time you came, you ran right up over here. I wasn't even here. You ate it up and left all your shit right there. Left it right there. You left a bowl right in the sink that you ate with. You didn't take the bowl with you?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you took it to Mom's?
Mom.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I need that back too. I seen it. I said, man, what the fuck? You just left my shit in the sink.
You left it.
Oh, okay. Well,
You know.
Oh yeah, I did leave it. It was me, but
Letty taught me to watch up after myself.
And that's
I don't know what she taught you.
she did teach me the same thing. But what I was thinking, because there was only like 3 dishes in the sink, I just thought that like after you ate for free that you just I just thought you would have washed them before because you did it that one time when I went on a cruise. I thought you would.
I ain't see him in the sink.
Oh, you was blind at that moment. You was like,
yeah, I didn't I told y'all some missed out looking for a snack.
Okay.
I ain't think to check this thing.
All right, so Leo, let's look and see.
Hold on. Where you
She's a Scorpio. All right, we got friends with benefits. It's right there. That's the one right there. That big one. Yeah, and then it's a top that's in there with it too. All right, so so some of y'all's gonna be somebody you guys have friends with benefits for Leo. Right, does it say Leo? Does it say Leo on here? Let me make sure. Okay, yeah, it says Leo. Okay, so it's gonna be somebody who has friends with benefits, or somebody you guys have friends with benefits. It says you're a little bit crazy, but I love it. I keep tabs on you through your social media. So somebody who keeps tabs on y'all, watches y'all may be friends with benefits, or just somebody who wants to have that. Somebody who wet dreams about you. So somebody who fantasizes about y'all, or like thinks about y'all experience. If you already had an experience with them, if it's a new person, it's somebody who comes up with all these fantasies in their mind. You know what I mean, about like what could happen, what it would be like, how this connection between y'all would be. But it's somebody who still keeps tabs on you. So they may watch you guys a lot, keep tabs on what you do, maybe ask people about you, talk to people about you. It's maybe somebody's proud of y'all in that light. You know what I mean? So it could be a towards Virgo Capricorn. So some of y'all's gonna be a newer person because the Ace of Pentacles. But if not, it's gonna be a person who, again, is like too hard to refuse. You know what I mean? Because some of y'all, they may have a curlier hair, or like really bushy hair, or really like hair that you can see. I don't know how to explain that, because I mean anybody can have hair you can see. But like it could be curly, but I was thinking like very, not predominant, but like very noticeable hair. Like you'll know, like you can kind of know this person's hair. Somebody else like a browner hair, or like a brunette, like not brunette, like a brown, tannish, reddish hair. But if they don't have that, then it's just like they're very, really curly hair. They have like their hair maybe like a something that you notice about them. You know what I mean? I get like a lighter skin complexion, but they don't have to be. They could just be like almondy, brownish. You know what I mean? Whatever. What else we got here? We got a lot of earth energy. So it could be a Capricorn, Pisces, Sag. Oh, so this is a fondler. This is somebody who likes to fondle you. So this is somebody who likes to touch on you. And then we got the Knight of Cups. Oh, King of Cups. Okay, so it's somebody who cares about y'all, loves y'all, or already has affection. And we got Queen of Cups. So if you guys are in a, what do you call it? If you guys are in a friends with benefits or like a casual affair, this is definitely not casual. You guys care about each other in some light. So you guys have been interacting with each other in that way. You know what I mean? Where you guys have some type of connection. It's some type of connection, because we got Queen of Cups and King of Cups. So there's like a perfect pair. And then we got the High Priestess. So some of y'all, this is somebody who's more pure. All right, could be an Aquarius, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, could be a Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, or a Scorpio. No, or a Virgo. So we got the Hermit again. So this is somebody you guys haven't seen in a while, because that High Priestess and that Hermit, you may have not seen this person in a while. You haven't talked to this person in a while. They may just pop up. Like, hey, what's up? Because I got with the Ace of Pentacles, this would be like somebody you guys are starting all over again. But this is somebody who's crazy about you. They think you're a little crazy, but they love it. You know what I mean? They keep tabs on your social media. So y'all may be friends on social media, or this is somebody who just be spying on your social media to keep tabs. But anyway, they fantasize, romanticize your connection. So this is somebody who doesn't want to reveal how they really feel about y'all. They want you to like care about them more. All right. So I don't know. It's the Ace of Pentacles though. It's usually, like I said, opportunity that's too hard to say no. So I guess if this is like somebody else, maybe somebody you guys had feelings and emotions for too, where like you don't want to tell this person no. You would like, you're tender on them, you're gentler on this person than you would be on other people. They're softer on you than they would be with other people. You know what I mean? I get this person changing their approach with you. I think that's what's really going on. So somebody who's going to change the way that you guys interact with each other, or it's going to be somebody who you change the way that you interact with them. I think they're changing up their style to like deal with you. You know what I mean? Because it's somebody who cares and likes you. King of Cups, Queen of Cups, you guys like each other. All right. But they give off I feel like this is somebody who doesn't be fucking a lot of people, or don't be like involved with a lot of people in that light. Like they don't, I'm not saying that they don't have like a track record sexually or whatever, or like any experience. I get that they're very like particular about who they like. This may be somebody like very like that Virgo energy or that Hermit energy is like somebody who's like, I just don't deal with anybody. They're real like peculiar. Maybe they only like certain positions. Maybe they only like, certain people, certain like partners that they're looking for. So you fit the bill for this person in terms of like look, appearance, aesthetic, vibe, You know what I mean? Like you may be also somebody who they consider to be like off limits or untouchable. So they may like that other people can't deal with you. You may like that this person doesn't just deal with anybody. So that's probably why you guys will feel safe and like secure with them. Because this would be somebody who's a hugger, kisser to you. I don't know if you guys like that, but they start off with like being a rubber toucher. Because the earth energy, when it starts off with earth energy, it's usually awkward. So like the connection in the beginning, especially if it's a new person or if it's a past person that you guys are starting over with, it's usually a little awkward. It starts off a little slow because it goes from the Ace of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles, so it progresses. So you guys maybe take a little bit of time to like adapt to each other. If it's a past person, if it's a newer person, same thing. It's gonna take you a little while to adapt to each other at first, but you guys have enough care and concern for each other that you guys can be patient and take your times and really try to figure each other out. With this High Priestess, though, this could be somebody, like I said, somebody who's like either unattainable normally to like everybody else. So like this is somebody who's off limits to a lot of people. Some of y'all are just off limits to you in the general. Like maybe you shouldn't be dealing with this person. Like it could be taboo. You know what I mean? Because we do got older, and we got so some of y'all are a little older than you, and then others of y'all are like wildly older than you. So some of y'all is like that. Like they may be older, and then others of y'all they're just a little bit older than you. You know what I mean? And if they're not older than you, they just come off as very mature, very like self-aware. You know what I mean? You'll like this about this person. This is somebody who's like overly self-aware, very like understanding. You know what I mean? So like even if you're not in the mood, it's somebody who kind of senses when you are or not in the mood. So they already kind of know when to come by or when to like reach out or when to start things up. Like they know that they have to change their approach with you. So whoever it says knows that they have to like do things differently, even if it's, especially if it's a past person. It's a past person that realized like I have to do things differently with you. I have to like adapt or like I have to allow you in some ways to take lead in certain areas. Like, you know, so maybe you're really good at a different portion of the sex or a different part of the intimacy. They allow you to take lead in that. You know what I mean? They may be kind of like uptight at first though. So that might be like part of the thing where you're like, damn, loosen up, relax. Relax, you know, or you may be uptight with them, and you know what I mean, but they know what to do to like soothe you, to relax you. You know what I mean? They're patient. There's somebody who can be patient, you know what I mean? But they can flip the script really quick when it seems like things are heating up. So you'll probably like that. You'll probably like that how they are. They could be very spiritual though, or very religious. It's maybe somebody who like sometimes the high priestess can be somebody who's a mistress. So maybe some of y'all this could be like a mistress vibe, or it could be like an unspoken bond that we have. So like it may be casual, but like you know that this is more than casual. Because remember I said that with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. You know that this is more than casual. I care like you care. So like we could play that game like it's just casual, but it really ain't. So y'all may be like in a relationship just without the boundaries. I mean, without the y'all may have boundaries, but without the title. So y'all may be in a relationship without the title. That's what I kind of feel like. Somebody who can get freaky though. It just takes them a little while to get freaky though. You know what I mean? Some of y'all they may be a virgin. You know, I don't know who this may be, or you're a virgin. This would be somebody you guys decide to give it to because you feel like they really care about you. You feel like they're really concerned about you, and you may see this person as like a boyfriend, girlfriend, or see this as somebody who you like could really commit to and really be in some type of like solid foundation with. They may be a parent. They could be a single parent, or they could be like some of y'all. They could really literally be married because of the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. They could literally be married. You know what I mean? Because the High Priestess could also mean that we keep secrets to ourselves. So there's maybe one of those relationships where you guys are keeping everything to yourselves and not telling everybody that you guys are back together. Especially if this is a past person. You know what I mean? You may not tell everybody like, oh, we're back around each other. We're back dealing with each other. I mean, it may not be explained or expressed that you guys have reconnected again if it's like that. You know what I mean? Because I get that vibe. Like this may be like you may not want to tell people. Because I got the Hermit here too. That Hermit is like, Hermit is quiet. It's hidden. It's secretive. You know, people don't know. This is somebody who's like very peculiar or very particular about who they let touch them, who they let love on them or hug on them or sweat on them or whatever. They may not like sweat. That might be it. Maybe they don't like sweat. Maybe they don't like, I don't know. Maybe they don't like kissing, but they do kiss. So I don't know. So I can't say that they don't like kissing. But I get a kisser. All right. But they, you know what? You make this person really shy or nervous. So that might be part of what it is. Because I'm noticing in this Two of Pentacles, the guy face is beet red. So they either make you very shy or you make this person very shy. They turn beet red. So maybe they're lighter skin. Or even if they're a darker skin, I guess you can see when they blush. So maybe they sweat a little bit or something on their brow or their cheeks or something. You may notice that. But I really get more of like a loving, kissing, hugging type of person. People don't really know that you guys have like interacted with each other. You know, you guys may meet up somewhere. So maybe it could be your house, but it could just be like somewhere else where we have to like meet up and we have to improvise. You know what I mean? Because a hermit sometimes could be, and especially the hermit in this version, it could be outside, or it could just be like outside the norm where y'all normally be at. So I don't know there. What else? Let me say one more thing. Let me see. With the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, though, this is somebody's gonna turn y'all on, or you turn them on. If it's a woman, like they get wet. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got High Priestess again, Knight of Pentacles. So this could be somebody who's gonna be a little bit timid about starting it out, or like very timid. Some of y'all, they may be a friend. This may be somebody you guys have like as a friend, and then it has gradually taken the toll, or started like, sometimes with that Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, that makes it a Three of Pentacles. We could have been working together. We could have done things together, which increases the intimacy between us. So maybe it's a coworker, maybe it's a colleague, or it's just somebody who, like, even if it's a past person, you guys start doing stuff together, like, you know what I mean? And that's what like brings the bond back together again, you know what I mean? So maybe you guys, I don't know what you guys do, but with the Knight of Pentacles, it means gradually over time they start opening up and revealing more about themselves. So maybe they start getting vulnerable and expressing stuff about them that you didn't know. Like they start telling you details about maybe their life, their sex life, their romantic life, or they start telling you details that they never told you before. But like over time, you're going to know when it's going to happen, because you're going to notice that they're gradually opening up more and more, or they're expressing themselves more and more. Or you're going to notice that when they're around you, maybe they turn beet red, or maybe they like are just a little shy, a little tense. Like this might probably takes you very seriously, because they probably could see themselves maybe marrying you, or could see themselves in some type of commitment with you. Even if they're married, or even if they're already in a relationship, they can see themselves being with you in a light where, like, you're my boo, you're my bae. So it's not just like whatever. Ten of Swords is here, so that could be a betrayal. Or it could just be like, it just took a little while. Like we had to conversate, we had to talk a lot, we had to break the ice. Like if it's a newer person or even a past person that you guys are renewing it with, there's still a feeling of need to like have an uncomfortable conversation, or to break the ice between us. And with that Knight of Pentacles, it just gradually happens. All right. So yeah, they're probably going to bring something in hand, maybe a gift, maybe something that you can use. Maybe they do something for you to try to get closer to you. You know what I mean? Maybe they bring I don't know, I said gift, but maybe they do service or something for you, or something like that. They don't really say too much about y'all sex here, so that may be like very secretive. This may be somebody who like doesn't do a lot of kissing and telling, doesn't tell people that y'all were together or whatever. So I kind of get that vibe. Like if they're married, they do a good job of not letting anybody else know. This is like one of the top tier affairs that you may have ever had. You know what I mean? Or one of their top tier affairs that they've ever had. They don't tell nobody, because the High Priest is also somebody who's unattainable to other people, especially with the Hermit. They're not really seen around like that. Everybody does not get a chance with this person. So you are like a rarity for this person. All right. They just feel you're a little crazy, but they love it. Fuck it. You know what I mean? So they like to kiss on you, or they like to be kissed on, but I think it's both ways. Because Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, usually you may not be a kisser, but this makes you a kisser, or this person would make you want to be a kisser. So could be a Sag, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Virgo, Taurus, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini. All right. They are a talker, though. I will say that, because I was just rambling on and on. So maybe that's what it is. Because remember I said they kind of like turn beet red, or they get shy, they get really tense. They probably just do a lot of talking when they really be in the mood. That's what I'm telling you. They be probably telling you stuff that you don't even want to know, or stuff that you probably don't even care about. They just be like revealing more stuff about themselves, because like around you, you make this person nervous. You know what I mean? And they just be talking like, yeah, my dog died 2 years ago. Who cares? I just want to tell you, you know what I mean? Like they want to connect with you. Somebody who wants to connect with you in that light. Okay, so Virgo, let's see. Virgo, your next 18 plus experience. Let's see what's on their thoughts first. Little Virgs. Okay, so Virgo, who is it? All right, somebody says the way you touch me. So this could be a touchy-feely person. Sometimes the way it says I miss your vibe. So I was gonna say this. Usually when I see that, like the way you touch me, it's usually somebody who like feels like you touched them emotionally, but it could be physical. It could be physical. This may be somebody who likes your touch. And it says it's somebody who says you're a gem, trap king. So two things here. Sometimes it could be somebody who traps, meaning that they maybe sell drugs, or they do something illegal sometimes, or they do something where maybe they want to trap you. Because it could be somebody who sees you as rare, sees you as a gem, and then because I see you're a gem, it could be literally somebody who's in the gym. Like if you go to the gym. But if you don't go to the gym, or you're not in the gym, or they don't go to the gym, then it's just somebody who sees you as rare. You know what I mean? And probably wants to keep you to themselves, probably trap you or whatever, whatnot. Um, let's see, but it's somebody who says they miss your vibes and they like the way that you touch them. So if it's a past person, it's a past person who kind of like replays, how y'all experiences were. They like the way that you rub them. Because, Virgos could be very intentional with their rubbing and hugging and all that stuff. So, like, you may be very intentional with this person. Or this person is very intentional. You may like the way this person touches you. All right. But I kind of feel like this is somebody who may want to have children or keep you to themselves. We got Nine of Swords. Okay. Nine of Swords. So this is somebody who's a kisser. But they like to kiss on you, though. So not necessarily like mouth to mouth. They may like to kiss on you. So like your shoulders, your neck, your back. You know what I mean? So it may be like a kiss up and down your body type of person. Could be a Virgo, Gemini, or this may be somebody who you like to kiss up and down on their body. Could be a Gemini, Aries, Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini. Some of y'all, this may be somebody who has like a pop in social media. So they may have like a social media that's like pretty lit or something like that, or they may be on social media, or somebody has a platform where they're able to like make things happen, or like they're able to like tell other people. So maybe they could be a teacher or something like that, or very skilled with their hands. So think of like a mechanic, think of like a hairstylist, an MUA, what else? A painter. Usually the magician is not a painter, but they could be somebody who does something like that, where they're skilled with a talent that like they're able to make money with. They are nervous around you though, so this would be somebody who either makes you nervous, or they either make you nervous, or you get nervous around this person. Wait, it's the same thing. So either they get nervous or you get nervous. That's what I mean. One of the two. All right. Or it could be that too, because they could be into analytics with the Gemini. I mean, with the magician. This could be somebody who's like into analytics. This may be also a nighttime thing. So it's maybe somebody who has like a terrible sleep schedule, or like doesn't. Either they're very particular about their sleep schedule, or they're up all night. So it's one of the two things there. But anyway, it starts off with you guys talking, and this person being afraid of like they're trying to figure out a way to create the opportunity between y'all. We got Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is somebody who you guys are passionate about. And the Two of Cups. So maybe you guys are in a relationship with them. We got the Hierophant too. If you're not in a relationship with them, and then we got the Scorpio. So that they could be taboo. So some of y'all, again, this could be somebody who's married or in a relationship, or this could be like somebody. If you're in a relationship, this could be like somebody who's on the outside. So this could be like your side guy, side girl type of vibe. Because I got the Hierophant and the Two of Cups, so it was kind of giving me like a relationship outside of a relationship. So it could be a relationship outside of a relationship. This could be like somebody who you guys view as like a pleasure to you. So like if you have a relationship, then this would be like somebody who you. So all right. So let's say you're in a relationship. This would be like the guy or a girl who you view to be like more attractive than your partner in a way. Like this is more of a pleasure to be with this person than being with who you be with in a way. You know what I mean? So it's somebody who turns you guys on, gets you passionate, makes you feel attractive, makes you feel like ready for sex. Like it's not somebody who makes you feel unwanted. You feel desired because of the Queen of Wands. This is somebody who makes you feel sexually desirable. All right. This maybe some of y'all, if it's a past person, somebody you guys once had a relationship with, and they're trying to come back to a compromise, or trying to come back to some type of like, I'm gonna say compromise, but they're trying to like, have a heart to heart. So that may be also how it starts. Because it's somebody who's afraid to like try to make the first move. So they may try to like orchestrate it in a way where you make the first move. You know what I mean? So this could be like little bullshit brushes against your back, against your legs, against your butt, against your breast. Like they may like strategically touch you, or strategically make a way where it seems like you initiated it opposed to them. You know what I mean? But anyway, with the Two of Cups here, you guys have some type of trust and intimacy already built up. Again, this is somebody who likes to kiss. But you know what I noticed? This may be like a more missionary type of person too. And I get them to be like a lot. They may find you to be very attractive. That might be it. Or you may find this person to be very attractive. So you may want to like stay missionary with this person. Like I kind of get like traditional ways. So like this may be somebody who doesn't go all crazy. Like they may have skill set to do other stuff, but like they try to stay like, stay the course. They try to stay on the same path that they normally stay on. They try not to like do anything outrageous or out of the norm. This is somebody who tries to keep you comfortable at all times. So I will say that. They may also have like longer hair, browner hair, reddish hair. Again, strong. Like so, I'm noticing chest. So they may have either a very nice breast or a very nice chest. You may like it. Like it may be kind of tight, maybe kind of strong. You may like put your little hands up on there or something. Maybe even put your little balls of your feet up on his chest. Who knows? You know what I mean? Or she may do this to you if you're a man. So maybe something like that. I know what though, this person gets like antsy at first. You know what I mean? So you may give this person what's the word? It's social anxiety, but it's not just that. You may give them performance anxiety. So this may be somebody who gets nervous because they want to please you because they find you to be very attractive or very desirable, or this is somebody who makes you nervous because you want to please them because they're very attractive and very desirable. One of the two, you know what I mean? But anyway, they equally find you attractive, or they find you equally like, you know, a good partner. They find you guys like compatible. You guys have compatibility when it comes to sex. You know what I mean? Like the same needs, the same like. So you guys like looking for the same emotional satisfaction from the connection. So that's from the interaction that you guys may have. I kind of feel like this person may be in a relationship or already like. If they're not, it has to do something with their value system or like a traditional system. So like maybe this is somebody who doesn't have sex before marriage, but like they're doing it anyway because they could be very spiritual. You know what I mean? Or maybe they just had a relationship that they were ending and then it's like one of those, but I kind of feel like it's a relationship on top of another relationship. But if it's not that way, then it's somebody who like would like to have a relationship with you because they find you to be very desirable, but like I guess they'll settle for sex. That's why I said this may be somebody who tries to trap you guys. Because I was kind of picking that vibe up too. Like you're gonna be mine, you're gonna stay with me, because it says trap king. So I kind of feel like it's somebody who's gonna try to trap you guys or keep you guys to themselves. So that other people, you say he's in a relationship, so we're just friends. Okay, where's it? Okay, you didn't have to tell me that, Anna, because you know what I mean. You know, sometimes we be having little judges in the chat. They'd be like, Anna's sleeping with somebody's husband. This has been happening since forever. You know what I mean? But anyway, I get relationship on top of relationship. Two of cups. Two cups can be friends. I'm glad you said that too, Anna, because two cups can be friends too. So some of y'all could be somebody who's just a friend, a little casual acquaintance, but we go past it. Because it's somebody who gets nervous because they want to create an opportunity, but they want to make it look like it's you that did it. You know what I mean? So if they're married or in a relationship, they want to make it seem like it's your fault that this happened, man or woman. You know what I mean? They want to feel like you were so desirable, so pretty, so attractive. I just couldn't say no. I just had to go for it. You know what I mean? You just turned me on. So they're probably like that. That magician could be somebody who's good at talking, good at like saying things or like making things seem a certain way. So they may even say like, "Oh, I'm in a relationship, but like we're not happy," or "We just live together. We're not really together." You know what I mean? So they may even like kind of stretch it like that because you may be kind of worried about this person or worried that this person may be making up stories or falsifying information or saying what needs to be said in the moment. You know what I mean? But it's somebody who feels like they missed your vibe, all right, or has missed the connection that y'all once had. You know what I mean? Yep, could be a smooth talking liar. Could be. All right. Especially with the Scorpio energy. So this is somebody who's like a little taboo to y'all too, but like very sexual, very sensual, very intense. So this is somebody who like it's just a person that maybe like while you're all having sex, it's maybe somebody who talks in your mouth while you guys are having sex. Oh, I missed you so much, but y'all kissing and stuff like that, or like they're like really kissy, like kind of wet kisses. So this maybe somebody like a wet kisser, you know what I mean, or just likes kissing. You know what I mean? I really get more missionary than anything, and like more than the sex itself, it's like the act before it. You know what I mean? Like leading up to the moment. You know what I mean? Like this is somebody who's like really thrilled and like really like been thinking about it a lot. They obsess about you a lot. So whoever this is obsessed about seeing your body or is obsessed about like showing you their body because they may be proud of their body. You know what I mean? They're attracted in that light. We're like, I want you to see it. I want you to know what I got going on. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I don't know what. I know what. It may be hard to leave this person alone after the encounter, though. Once you guys get involved, you're like, damn, I think I'm in love. I'm smitten already. You know what I mean? And this, like I said, it's maybe somebody who tries to get you guys pregnant or tries to get pregnant or tries to keep you, wants to be kept. One of the two. Even if they're in a relationship, you're mine. This is somebody who's like possessive in that light. Where you're mine, they get jealous over you and all that. She may have a nice little butt, maybe. You know what I mean? Maybe if she I'm not saying that they don't have it, but like they may kind of like contort it, and that maybe makes it look a little nicer. They could have one, but like maybe sometimes it's just like in the angle that really you may like certain angles of it. You know what I mean? So I get like a nighttime affair too for this one though. A nighttime. Also, we do got a person that's big into oral sex, so maybe you, them, who knows? They also got nice breasts. So maybe they have like a decent ass, but nice breasts, really nice breasts. Like that may be like their calling card if it's a man or a woman. Like the chest is nice, man or woman. You know what I mean? And again, like a oral sex thing is there. If this is a past person, this is gonna be a past person who's gonna be trying to make up and trying to appease you, or trying to like, I mean, I can say appease you, but basically looking for forgiveness. So it's a makeup sex for some of y'all. All right. So it could be a Taurus, Libra, Taurus, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Cancer, Sag, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Scorpio, Gemini. Okay. So let's see. You know what it don't let me do? It don't let me know how many people's in the chat. I'm just curious. How many people's in the chat? You said nice breast and little ass. You said if it resonates, hit the like. Yeah, nice breast and little ass. Who is that? Who is that? Who is the who got nice breasts and little cheeks? We don't mind. Y'all, today at the gym. Ooh. So today I was at the gym, right? So you know me, I'll be in there getting strong and whatnot. So anytime I go in the gym, I always look and just see like who's surveying me when I walk in. So today it's somebody new, you know what I mean? So anyway, I just watched her like kind of move over towards me, you know what I mean? Like gradually, a little at a time, just happened to be where I'm at and all that stuff. So we in the I'm just so it's like towards the end of the workout for me. So I just like do some arms at the end. You know what I mean? I just try to get my little pump in. So I'm doing some arms or whatever. There's a pec deck. Now, if you don't know what a pec deck is, it's like where you may see guys they have like one little a bar on the side, bar on the here, and they'll do this right here, and it's really for your chest. You know what I'm saying? So this girl comes over. She's over at the pec deck. And I don't know. I think I've seen her be there before, but I don't know. Maybe it was her first time being there on that. But anyway, so she's over there. I notice her looking. So, she's like, acts like she doesn't know what she's doing, or maybe she doesn't know what she's doing. I don't know. But anyway, she gives me a look like, do you know what I'm doing? And I was like, do you need some help? Oh, we got 68 in the chat? Okay, cool. I was like, do you need some help? And she's like, yeah. So, I showed her how to do it or whatever. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? So after that, like I left maybe like 5 minutes after, but I was just noticing all the strong eye contact. So maybe tomorrow when I see her, I may say something like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? Just give her a little five and keep it moving and then go from there. You know what I mean? But anyway, I was just noticing that, getting the looks. I love it because that'll probably be the new ones for me soon, somewhere in there. Hey, all right. So anyway, Libra. Here we go again, right, Marie? Here we go again. I know. Like, is it ever enough? All right, here we go. Boom. It says you're a little bit crazy, but I love it. So somebody who thinks you guys are a little bit crazy. All right. And we got you make me feel like a teenager again. Sometimes this could be a teenager, but it don't have to be. It just may be somebody who feels like you make them feel young again. All right. And then it says baby mama drama. So it's maybe somebody who has kids or has a baby mom, baby dad, or it says you invade my thoughts. I try to keep busy to keep my mind off you. Sometimes if you have kids or you have baby mom, this could be somebody who feels like that would be drama or be conflict. But then others of y'all could be a baby mom or baby dad. You know what I mean? So that's possible. All right. But anyway, somebody says you make them feel like a teenager again. So they could be nostalgic over you. What's up there, C Mac? So it could be somebody who's a little nostalgic over you guys. You said sleep patterns all tore up. My sleep pattern was messed up too. Last night I was like, I kept like falling asleep for like 3 hours and then waking up. I was like, I don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? I gotta get myself together. But you know what? I did take a nap during the day, so that probably could have been what slowed me down. You know what I mean? And maybe like messed up my sleep because I took a nap during the day instead of taking it at night like I normally do. Oh wait, we gotta use these. All right, so this is somebody who keeps you on their mind. They think about you guys a whole lot. All right, they could be nostalgic about you guys. Some of y'all may knew them from your teenage years or your younger years because it's somebody who feels like you make them feel like a teenager all over again. All right, so let's see. The next 18 plus experience. Okay, so Hangman, 9 of Wands. So it's going to be somebody who, so it could be a Cancer, it could be a Pisces, it could be a Sag. So it's somebody you guys are like on the cusp of or on the brink of taking to another level. So it's somebody who likes to be tied up or likes to like be dominated by you. You know what I mean? They idolize you. It's definitely somebody who idolizes you guys. They see you as you can't do no wrong. You're perfect to this person. So body-wise, the way that you maybe have sex with them, this is somebody who likes to look at you. Because I'm noticing with the 9 of Wands, this is somebody who's doing missionary too. So this is somebody who likes to look at you. Yeah, all right. So you guys I don't know, I'm noticing a pillow here. So maybe you guys have slept with them before or slept in their bed before or something like that. So we got Sag, Cancer, Pisces, but it's somebody who likes their legs up, pushed up. But you know what I'm noticing? It's not just like a traditional, or they like it from the back too. So it could be what is that? 8 of Pentacles. So that's a Virgo, Leo, or Cancer. So some of y'all, they may stay at a distance. They may have to drive to you. It's maybe somebody with a nice car, nice vehicle, maybe a truck. What else we got? Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, or a Libra, Capricorn, Aquarius. All right, and Chariot. Okay, so some of y'all, this may be somebody who's like high profile, kind of popular or known or in the public eye in that way. So they may do like public service for other people. It's somebody who likes to sacrifice for you, likes to make sure that you're happy, likes to make sure that you're fulfilled, likes to make sure that you've gotten what you wanted out of this situation. They give like a more doggy style or more like a pleasure. So there's somebody who likes to be pleased by you too. So you may like to please this person too. I got the vibe of both ways. Like this be somebody who likes to please you, and you may like to please this person. But it's somebody who for sure likes to look at you. They may want to hit you from the back, but like for the most part, they want to look at you. This somebody who finds you to be attractive, beautiful, handsome, whatever. They like looking at you. They like, or you know what they like to see? They like to see your what do you call it? Your fuck face or your cum face, where you be like coming and shit. So it's somebody who likes to see you like climax. I think that's what it is. It's maybe somebody who likes to see you get yours. Like this is somebody who does seem to be more focused on that, especially with the cherry here. Somebody who's got a lot of stamina, a lot of energy, drives for the you know what I mean. They really like they're really focused on you. So whoever says this is somebody who will wait on you or is waiting on the opportunity to do this with y'all. Because the Nine of Wands could be like somebody you guys are on the precipice of doing this with, but maybe we haven't crossed that line just yet. So it could be somebody you guys are building up the tension with. We just haven't gone that far just yet. Or if it's somebody you're already dealing with, then it's somebody who's afraid of losing you. So they be trying to show out every time, any chance that they get. They're like, no, I can't let you run into somebody else because I know how you get. So somebody who like sees you in that light and just probably imagines that you can have anybody and everybody. All right, now with the Knight of Wands here, with the Nine of Wands, this could be somebody who's like a little bit like unsure if you're gonna want them to touch you. So they may kind of feel like you don't want to be touched or you don't want to be bothered by them at this moment. So maybe they pissed you off or something like that. But anyway, this person's waiting on the opportunity to be like to some of y'all to just bend you over. You know what I mean? Like they just waiting on the right opportunity to just be able to like grip you up or like kind of push you over in a way. You know, maybe you're washing dishes and they be like, get over there, lay on the sink or something like that. I don't know. Kind of get them being a little aggressive in that light or wanting to do that. Because the Seven of Pentacles is here, so it's somebody who's very patient. And then the Three of Swords is here, so it could be somebody you guys are making up with, or somebody who like you guys maybe experienced a disappointment or a breakup with, or you have experienced a disappointment with them before in some way, in whatever way that may be. But I get this person wanting to be vulnerable. Like this person would be hurt if you guys don't want to have sex with them. So maybe y'all in a relationship. But if you're not in a relationship, this person like would feel like shaded if you don't want to sleep with them. You know what I mean? Because they romanticize and idolize you, and they're like, we're like, why would you not want to? Like, I thought you were feeling me the way I was feeling you. So I get this person like waiting for the moment because they feel like at any point it's going to happen. This is somebody who feels like it's ready, it's about to happen. It's soon going to happen. You know, so some of y'all, it's maybe a trip that's involved because of the chariot. They may have to drive to you, fly to you, walk to you. I don't know. Well, walking to you is not really a trip. Unless they had to walk like 3 miles. That's kind of crazy. Because what kind of snapper tapper you got? Or what kind of dick you got that they walking 3 miles to show up to you? So what the fuck? You know what I mean? And if they walk 3 miles, I know that cat gotta be hot. They must gotta be hot as a bitch. What the fuck? But anyway, let me see. So anyway, I got a lot of outdoors, but it don't have to be outdoors. I guess somebody coming from a major city because of the chariot. The chariot has to do with a major city in this place. So somebody they could come from a major city or from another city, or they're coming from a distance. So even if they live where you live, maybe they weren't originally from there. You know what I mean? But if they are from there, then maybe it's like a drive that has to, maybe you guys live in a big city and it has to like, takes a little drive, maybe a 30-minute drive, 20-minute drive. I don't know. Maybe it's a little drive that happens. But I get this person maybe wanting to pick y'all up, or you may pick them up, or something like that. A drive is involved in this in some way. So maybe it's like in the car. Maybe you guys are doing this in the car or something. Who knows? Kind of get that vibe. But it's somebody who's been waiting for an opportunity with y'all, and they feel like any day now, this should be happening. You know what I'm saying? So just make a move. Let's make a move. You know what I mean? So they're gonna be one pushing for it too. So they're gonna be one trying to cross the line. You know what I mean? Or it could be you that's trying to cross the line. Either which way, I know they're waiting on it to happen. That's what I will say. They're waiting on it to happen. So we got the cherry here. So sometimes it'll be somebody wears they like I said, they work for the public, or they wear like a uniform, or they wear like a company car, or they have like a what'd you say? My ex, he's a Libra, he's not getting anything. We have to co-parent. Oh, we have to co-parent. Oh, okay, I get that. But anyway, what was I say? So some of y'all, they may be like, I was thinking a CEO. So maybe some of y'all are a CEO, or they're like in security, or they wear like a uniform. You know what I mean? So even if they work in a factory, I guess they wear a certain uniform or some shit like that, or maybe they wear like the same outfit. Think of like a jogger suit or some shit like that. Maybe even a business tie, or if they're a mechanic, they be wearing the overalls and some shit like that. So I don't know. I think of something like that. Maybe they wear like a uniform. All right, or like there's a certain like think if they're a nurse, they always wear like the smocks and shit. I said smocks. They wear the the shit that nurses wear. I can't even think of it right now. What they call? What's the shit that nurses wear? Scrubs. Could be wearing scrubs. I was gonna say Skims. So those are the small shorts that show you little cakes. So maybe Skims. Maybe they be wearing like the boy shorts or whatever or something like that. So maybe somebody who does that wears like really tight shorts and like and scrubs like you said, or like really tight shorts or something like that, like with little cakes hanging out or something like that. Or he'd be wearing like the little hoochie dad shorts or something like that, really small basketball shorts or something. Like there's somebody who doesn't mind revealing their skin. They like to get naked too. So whoever says like they like to be naked, skin to skin. This somebody who wants to rub all over you, touch all over you. So if you guys are like insecure with your body, don't need to be, because this person likes it. They like everything about you, anything, everything, your voice, the way you look, the way you sound, the way you moan. And so you'll like this. I think you'll probably like this person. You'll like how much attention to detail this person pays to you guys. That's the vibe I'm getting. All right. It could last pretty long too, though, especially with the So some of y'all, they may be kind of rough though, because the Three of Swords sometimes can be like it's good, but like it's kind of rough. So this may be somebody who got either has like a hard thrust, or maybe they're just kind of big. Maybe they're really big. You know what I mean? Or this is like somebody who just can't take a lot of like pounding, or can't like they like you to go kind of slow, but like have like a moderate tempo. So this may be somebody you guys either have to slow down, or this is somebody who like I don't know. Like I kind of feel like you have to tell them to slow down, or you have to get the tempo right. You have to tell them about the tempo, or they tell you about your tempo. One or two. So you guys may like be really excited. So you kind of know it's coming. That's what I'm saying. Like it's going to happen. It's just like, when is this going to happen? So it's somebody along the lines of that. All right. So it could be a Cancer, could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces, Sag, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, Capricorn. All right. Really nonchalant, cold person at first. So it may kind of come off as like they don't want to cross that line, but they do. They be talking a lot of shit too. This is somebody who be talking a lot of shit. You know what I mean? So I kind of get that vibe too. So let's see. Scorpio. Finally. Oh, okay. I was about to say you just waiting for that so you can go home.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Ace, don't let her bully you, Ace. Okay, so Scorpio. Let me see. What's on their mind first? So we got I love the way you smell. Okay, so it's somebody who likes the way you guys smell. Okay. What else? I want your address in my GPS. So sometimes I think this is somebody who already kind of knows where you stay, but they just don't know like exactly where you stay. So somebody else, maybe somebody who knows where you guys are, but don't know exactly where you are. Anyway, it says I'm only with her for the kids or for anything but love. So it's maybe somebody who has a partner or has a connection with people, but they're only in with them maybe for kids, or they're with a partner, but they're only with them for anything but love. You know what I mean? So maybe they just like, sometimes I think of people who stay in New York or stay in like places where the housing market is pretty expensive, or like rent is pretty expensive. So like they can't just leave the partner. Cause I had a friend like that. He was living with this girl and they was like sleeping with other people, but they was living in the same apartment in New York. They just couldn't leave. Rent was just too high. He was like, he couldn't go nowhere. You know what I mean? And I know they was both sick, because every time she like had somebody else over there, he was so sick. And every time he went out and did something, she was so sick. They was having battles all the time because they really didn't want each other, but they couldn't go nowhere. So that had to be like torture. Had to be the worst thing ever for them. Anyway, it says you made me feel like a teenager again. So this could be somebody who feels like, maybe you guys know them from the past, or somebody who just makes you feel young all over again, or you make them feel young all over again. Very expensive. I heard it's very expensive. You know what I mean? All right, so it could be a Virgo, Leo. Virgo, Libra, Taurus. Okay, not Leo. Virgo, Libra, Taurus. Could be a Aquarius, Capricorn, Gemini, or a Scorpio, Leo. Scorpio, Leo, or a, what is 12? 11 is a Libra. 12 is going to be Wheel of Fortune, so that's Sag. Okay, so Sag, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, or Capricorn, Aries, Scorpio. Okay, cool. All right, so somebody you guys are going to be interacting with from time to time. They are big into like punishment, or big into like, you know, maybe like some of y'all being spanked, or like, you know, they just like to like tap you. Maybe they tap your little cakes or some shit like that, or they like to touch you. This is somebody who likes to see you guys. They could be a glutton. This may be somebody who's a glutton for pain, or like maybe likes when you hurt them, or likes, I don't know, maybe they like the difficulty of the connection. This is somebody who likes when you like maybe don't reciprocate their feelings and emotions. They like the difficulty, the complexity of your connection, because like you make them feel like a child again. So I think it's somebody who likes your butt, because I'm noticing this a lot. You know, women is always bent over in all of these. So this could be somebody who wants to just bend you all over from the back, or just somebody who really is into your butt. You know what I mean? And I think it's more so like the shape of like the way you look in certain positions. So I think it's that. All right. If they're not like a spanker or whatnot, then this is like somebody who doesn't mind if other people are watching y'all. We got the devil here. Ooh, we got the devil. So it could be a Capricorn. So somebody's really sexual. Some of y'all, maybe somebody tries to get you all to watch porn, or watch like, maybe you guys film, record, or something like that, or they have like other videos and pictures or something like that of maybe previous connections. I don't know if that's something that turns y'all on, but like this could be, or just like somebody who wants to hear experiences that you've had prior to, you know what I mean? So I kind of get that vibe too. Like this maybe somebody who's like wants to know, like the Ten of Swords, sometimes that hurt me, or like disappoint me, or tell me about like what you've been through. So somebody you guys have had an ending with, you know what I mean? But they're single, or they're gonna try to put on the air of being single with the Ten of Swords and this Nine of Pentacles. They may make it seem as if they're single, but it's somebody you guys have fond memories of with the Six of Cups. So usually it's a teenager, or somebody that you got, not teenager, but usually somebody that you guys have known from like your younger years, or you guys are like familiar with, have grown close to. You know what I'm saying? You said it's some OnlyFans shit. I know, right? I should have put it on OnlyFans, because this is super freaky. You two may be like, you was talking too raunchy, but do it again. Do it again. All right. So anyway, Nine of Pentacles. So they may stay. Some of y'all, they may stay in like a large building, apartment building, maybe a condo, maybe it's a large house or something like that. I kind of get this person coming out to see you guys. Like you're a big deal to this person. Is a thing that I'm saying here too. They're a well-dressed person too, so they care a lot about like their aesthetic to you, and they be worried that they're not going to please you. So there's somebody who's always thinking like, did I do that right? So they may ask you for a lot of reassurance. I get that vibe. Like, did I do it right? Did I make you happy? Are you content with this? You know what I mean? They also like to touch on you, like fondle you. So this would be somebody who tries to either finger you, or tries to like rub on you in a way that turns you on, man or woman. Or they want you to touch on them and finger them, one or two. But the devil here, they're very lewd, really freaky. So this would be like somebody like rub their face in it. Just put your juices all over me, or like, you know, or they want you to do that to them, or they like your smell. And the first thing when I said like your smell, the first thing I was thinking it was like your vaginal fluids. They like the way your little cooch smell. You know, that little fish don't smell like fish today.
Please.
Oh, my bad, dog. I forgot. But you know what I'm saying? They be like, your little fish don't smell like fish today, or you know what I mean, your balls ain't sweaty today, or whatever the case may be. This is somebody who like likes you, your dirty draws and all. They like everything in a sense, you know what I mean? So this could be somebody who gets a little nasty, a little raunchy in that way. They're a talker. So starts off with the Nine of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? That Nine of Pentacles means that it's going to be awkward, because this person does a lot of talking. They do a lot of talking that's like pointless, senseless. Like we don't even need to talk this much about it, but like again, probably because you make them nervous, but like they feel comfortable around you. You know what I mean? Like they just like being around you. So this could be somebody who you can spend time with, even if you guys aren't having sex. That's what I will say. All right. And they like some of y'all, they like the rougher, the better, or you may feel this way about this person. Like the rougher they are, the better it is. Could I get this person like them to turn it up? You know what I mean? Like they like to have sex to exhaustion. You know what I mean? So this may burn you out a lot. You guys may do a lot of sweating, may do a lot of like panting, heavy breathing. So it's like being tired, you know what I mean? Overwhelmed. And because we do got like the Six of Cups. Six of Cups has to do with like pleasure, or waterworks. So it's maybe some of y'all, maybe somebody who makes you squirt, or you may make them squirt if you're a man. You know what I mean? I get that vibe. They're into like being teased though, so they want to be teased at first. So it has to do with the way that you dress. That's going to like really like set it off for them. So maybe you're wearing like a skirt, shorts. Maybe you're not wearing much clothes at all, or they're not wearing much clothes, because they're going to try to tease you with the way they dress first. You know what I mean? So it could be like maybe tighter shirts, form-fitting clothes, maybe shorts, booty shorts. Maybe she just has a bra on, a little tank top or something. Like it's something like that, where it's like shows a lot of the body here. You know what I mean? Where like this is somebody who has like a lot of like sexual fantasies, or a lot of thoughts about you. So that, you know what, during this interaction, this person does a lot of overthinking and a lot of talking about stuff that they don't really need to say. So I would advise telling this person to shut up, because they're probably going to say something that can actually turn you guys off. Six of Cups does mean that it's memorable. Like, they kind of do what they've always done, because it's a past person that gives with the Six of Cups. Even if it's not a past person, it's a newer person. That Ten of Swords means that we're finally breaking the ice. So if it's a newer person, it means that we're finally breaking the ice here. You know what I mean? Like, we finally got somewhere in this situation. All right. This is usually somebody who, like, is very peculiar, especially with the Nine of Pentacles. Like, you may have to, like, twist a nipple, you know what I mean? Grab a right cheek, pull a hair. And if it's a guy, you may have to do, like, all different little things to kind of get them to come, or get them to, like, you know what I mean? Like, you could be tired. Both of y'all may be tired. You'd be like, God damn, like, I have to do this and do this to kind of turn you off. Turn you on to get you where you want to be at. You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's, like, peculiarities that have to happen, and particulars that have to happen for this person to feel satisfied. Like, they like to feel a lot of tension, and they like to feel like, I don't know, like, overworked. Like, you got to really work this person over. Like, they like you to really do it to them. Like, really put your best effort in it. Put your foot in it. You know what I mean? So, this may be, like, in a group setting. So maybe you guys have to separate. I said outside, but, like, outside could just be like, we're separating from a group. Like, we have casual friends around us. Maybe it's not giving a party. It could just be like a get together, because the Six of Cups is here. So it could be like maybe like a family reunion. It could be like I don't know, somewhere where we all been comfortable, somewhere where we have memories, fond memories at. So, like, maybe we all go hang out at our friend's house. Maybe we all go hang out at our own apartment. Maybe we go to a place where we once were at before. So that can make it outside. Like, maybe y'all have like a little hangout spot where y'all go and y'all smoke and y'all drink. You said Leah Marie. Who's Leah Marie?
Me.
Oh, that's you. Oh. I was thinking that.
Your daughter was here. I was like, no.
No, she's not here. No. I was thinking, when I seen it, I was thinking that was you, but I was like, that is not Lana. I was like, all right, cool. All right, so anyway, some of y'all, I do get like an older person, because I do kind of like, they kind of get like an old man vibe, but even if it's not an old man vibe, this is just somebody who's like very mature in their sexuality. Like, there's some stuff that they just won't do, and then there's some stuff that they like really expect you to do. So sometimes with the Ten of Swords, the standards could be high with this person, especially with the Nine of Pentacles. That's usually a high maintenance partner. So, like, sexually, you have to do a lot to please this person, or like they're just not easily pleased. Like, this isn't just like somebody who you can like, okay, just do it this way. Now they like very particular. So it could be annoying. It could be pleasurable, but it could also be annoying, because like, damn, you're asking me to like do all this shit. Like, god damn, like, is that enough? You know what I'm saying? You say you hear your brother talking about people with little cheeks and all kinds of fishes. Yeah, he felt it. She know me.
This is my reading too. I'm a Scorpio.
I know. All right. So again, with the Seven of Pentacles here, it's just somebody who's going to build up. It's going to take a little while for it to happen. You guys got to be patient with this person. So this may be also somebody who, like, it takes a while for them to nut, it takes a while for them to come, or it takes a while for this person to get you where you want to be at. You're like, man. But it's enjoyable. So I guess it can't be that bad, but it just like takes a little while for you to get to where you want to get with this person. Because it's like, you doing all this extra shit that I didn't even need you to do. Just hit this motherfucker. God damn. You know what I mean? So you may have to talk this person through it. You know what I mean? Or they may have to try to talk you through it, like instruction wise. Like, I want you to do this, then do this, then do that. Like, I really feel like there's complexity with this person. Let's look at something else real quick though, and then we're gonna wrap it up. So what else you need to know? I did say that they like being punished, or they like being roughed up, roughhoused. You know what I mean? Grab them up, throw them all over, move them all over. Or they like to do that with you. Fool here. So it's going to happen randomly too. So this may be like you guys either run into each other, or it's going to happen sometimes on an adventure. It could happen on a trip. They could randomly come to y'all. Remember I said I want your address in my GPS, so they could randomly run into you, or you could randomly end up with them or end up around them. They're going to try to encourage this situation to happen though. So they're going to try to like make it happen, but like again with the Ace of Swords in reverse, it's not going to be them trying to initiate. That's why the Ten of Swords comes in. So they're going to just be talking a lot, and they're going to want you to try to take initiative to make it happen. So if you're a woman or a man, they're going to try to do a lot of talking around it. Like, it's beating around the bush. Whoever this is does a lot of beating around the bush. So they may be kind of shy with you, or kind of intimidated by you. You know what I mean? Where they look at you as like an authority figure in a way, and somebody who they want to please or impress, who they want to see happy and want to see that they want to make sure that you're comfortable. Because I feel like they will try to make you comfy as possible with the Six of Cups. They'll try to make you feel as comfy as possible. There's maybe drinks that are involved. So that may be also what they do to try to like break the ice or alleviate the stresses and the worries on your mind. Or they just try to comfort you, try to make you like real comfortable. I mean, I said comfort you and then try to make you real comfortable. It's all the same thing. They try to either like encourage you to like, you know, to relax, which is like trying to make you comfortable. Or they try to like push you to take action first, and it could come through the conversation where it's insinuated more than anything. Like this is somebody who doesn't want to like jump right into it. They be talking, and it'd be needless talk. It's just drone, like that, like the Snoopy. Womp 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 womp. Shut the fuck up and take your clothes off. All right, so it could be a Cancer, Virgo, Aries, Aquarius. Some of y'all are coming from a distance because that fool gives me like I'm just going to randomly pop up on you. So I get that vibe and I'm like randomly popping up on you. All right, so Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or you guys, like I said, you guys will randomly pop up on them too. They're going to be nervous, y'all. I'm telling you, they're going to be super nervous around you. They may stutter, they may stammer, they may look awkwardly over here, over there. You know what I mean? Like you'll notice that this person is nervous around you. All right, so Virgo, Libra, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Sag, Cancer, Virgo, Cancer, Aries, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. All right.
Got me at the Gemini, my boy.
No, I had
Are
you
you
at the
coming
Gemini.
out the day before?
You know I am. I gotta make sure I got a little citadel.
Okay,
I know I got. That's not until like next week, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta make sure I got. Is
I
mom?
had that trip.
Is,
I had that trip next week, and then the week after.
but is mom supposed to be working? Because I gotta make sure. I don't know. You know, Drea may be trying to go out, so I don't know.
She normally don't work the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. So then I'm gonna ask her if she'll watch Z, or maybe she go with her other mom. We'll see.
All right.
But I'm trying
Well,
to go out. All right,
Y'all
holla.
in the chat, wish me luck. Hopefully I run into that Gemini.
Oh my god. All right, lock the door,
I
Fruzy.
will.
Bye. All right, so Sag. All right, so Saggy, let's see what this person's talking about. So what's on their mind? So it says, I'm only with her for the kids or anything but love. So it's maybe somebody who's in a relationship or in a connection. It says, I keep it with your business. I keep it with your business through mutual friends and family. So y'all probably know like mutual people. And then it says, I'm scared to tell you how I feel. So this is probably somebody who you guys may have not broken the ice with. They may already be in another relationship or already be in another connection or something like that. Because I get the vibe of like, it says, I'm only with her or him for the kids, for anything but love. So they're not like in love with the partner that they have. They just may just have this person, but they're scared to tell you how they feel because they don't want you to have control over them. They feel like you might use it against them. All right. So let's see. Did I do that already? Oh, wait. We're going to use these. Let's see. So anyway, let's see. Your next 18 plus experience. Okay, so it could be somebody who's a little younger than y'all. If not, it's gonna be somebody who feels like it was love at first sight when they seen y'all. Well, no, it's not. It's not somebody who feels like it was love at first sight. It's somebody who was like curious about you when they first saw you. So it's somebody who couldn't stop looking at you. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They could be younger than y'all because the page, but if they're not younger than y'all, this is somebody who doesn't do a great job of holding conversations. They more so like throw the conversation back on you. So that's how it starts. It starts with them asking you more. Like this is somebody who's trying to get more intel, trying to get more information, so they can know what to do. Because it's somebody who's afraid to talk. Page of Swords is somebody who doesn't want to sound stupid, even though they know how to talk. They like to listen to you. They're more listening. This is somebody who does a lot of listening. All right. So they could be younger than y'all, but if they're not younger than y'all, they just do a great job of listening and paying attention and like seeing how you respond to stuff. Could be a Leo, could be a Libra. So they're gonna be asking a lot of questions, is what I will say. So it starts off with talking. Again, this is somebody who, so you guys, okay, this may be a skilled person, but like mostly this is somebody who's going to want to like you to, or they're going to want to take most of the lead in the relationship. They may fold y'all up really nice though. I get like a beach bro girl. So it's maybe somebody who's like a beach body. All right. If they don't have a beach body, they're just really comfortable with their body. You know what I mean? So it could be a Scorpio, could be a Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I get leaner body though, because usually them Page of Swords are leaner. All right, then we also got Cancer. No, we got Virgo, Taurus, Gemini, and then Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius. Okay, so mostly Earth energy. Some of y'all, they're going to be older, and then others of y'all, they're going to be younger. So you guys may have a choice and decision. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. King of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who probably could be married or could be in a relationship, but is like not totally devoted. So this may be somebody who's trying to pay you guys for your affection or pay you guys for your time. Maybe this is somebody who like goes out of their way to buy you stuff to try to appease you or try to appeal to you in a way. Five of Wands is here, so this is somebody who does a lot of shit talking. You guys go back and forth. You could be pissed off with this person, or this person may piss you off a lot. The interaction though is like very passionate. We got a lot of fire energy, so it's very passionate. It's somebody who's very particular, very like they pay a lot of attention. Hold on, real quick, y'all. I gotta make sure I gotta put my dog in this cage because he's moving around a lot, and I don't want him to pee in my house. Hold on. Come here, ACS. Hey, boy. Okay, I'm back. You see me? You see me? What's up there, Dev? Dev, what up? Dev, you see me? You see how I was like, come here, Ace? Because if I don't say it like that, he gonna take off, and then I gotta chase him around the house to get in the cage. So I'm like, come here. Yeah, to pick him up, get in the cage. I'll be back. All right, so boom. So somebody else, maybe somebody who's like a sports player or somebody who's like very active, has like a lot of stamina, has a lot of energy. All right, so this is somebody who's very curious about like what would please you. So if it's like a newer person, can I kind of get a vibe of a newer person? And because we had a deaf here, this sometimes could be a taboo connection. So like, you may notice this person is off limits, or you may notice this person has a relationship or something like that. They maybe be kind of sneaky. Because that Page of Swords can be somebody who's deceitful and sometimes like tells little white lies. So this may be somebody who talks themselves into it, or you're able to talk yourselves into it. And through conversation, you may kind of like pick up that this person may be in a relationship. You may already kind of know that like something else is amiss here. You know what I mean? But anyway, the conversation is pretty good because like this person gets you to talk about you. Like they don't talk about them. They get you to talk about you and what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? So like they want to know all the stuff that you're doing so that way they can get your attention. This is somebody who like likes to win your approval. They like to praise you a lot. So like during the act, if you guys get into it, this would be somebody who tells you good girl or good boy, or you're doing such a good job, or I like when you do this, or I enjoy when you're like, when you look that way. Oh, you look so beautiful. It's somebody who flatters you a lot, and somebody who like says the little things that like really get you. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I missed you so much, or especially if it's a past person. Because the death could be somebody you guys had an ending with, but if it's not somebody you had an ending with, it's somebody who now you guys are going past the point of no return with. So if you know this person is off limits or know they're in a relationship, you guys are about to go past the point of no return. And after that, it's going to transform your connection and go further than it has gone before. So again, this is like a missionary type of person, but I really do get like different styles though. But they're big into missionary, really big into that. They may also have, I don't know if this somebody who has like a wooden fence around their house. You know what I mean? So maybe you may know them like that. I don't know if you've seen their house before, or they live around somewhere where it has like a wooden fence and something like that. So maybe there's a neighborhood with a wooden fence, or I don't know. But I noticed the wooden fence. So it's maybe somebody has a fenced-in yard or something like that. All right. They may also come from somewhere where they have palm trees. So that's what I was noticing too. A beach. It may be a beach. So maybe you guys are at a beach, or like maybe an Airbnb, or they live near a waterway or live near water. All right, because I notice a lot of water in these ones. So that's something I'm noticing here too. If not, they just make you really wet, or this person you get this person very wet. You turn this person on a lot. So this somebody who has a lot of passion for y'all. You know what I mean? And they can't even suppress it anymore. So that's why this is going to happen. So this is going to be somebody who's probably going to call you, text you, and then like ask you maybe, hey, are you available? Are you free? It's like that. It's like they want to talk more about you than they talk about themselves. So you may not know too much about this person, because that Scorpio can also be somebody who keeps a lot of secrets. You know what I mean? In the death, it could be somebody who keeps a lot of secrets. You know what I mean? Like some stuff could be rumors, and some stuff you may kind of confirm through conversation, through listening to them, because they're trying to say very little. Like they don't want you to know if they have a partner. They don't really want you to know that they have a partner. They want you to feel like I don't care about this partner, but they may have been with that partner for a while. They may like kind of see this partner as a serious partner, and they just don't want you to know that they're like with this person. So they may kind of play that person off. That might be part of it. I don't know why I'm telling you this as part of the sexual experience, but I'm guessing that's probably what's going to make it a lot more clear that this is that person. You know what I'm saying? So very, very. It's not like a very touchy feel. It's just very passionate. So you guys could like be kind of hot, sweaty. You know what I mean? Just maybe somebody you guys can ride, or like you like their thrust. Like this is somebody who's more into like missionary. Missionary. No, usually with the air signs, they're kind of slender. So you may like their body too. You may like how like lean they are if they're lean. If they're not lean, you just may like how like comfortable they are in their body and how comfortable they make you feel in your body. But I feel like this is somebody who like, even if they're older, I feel like this is somebody who takes care of their health or takes care of their body, where it's like, okay, I'm pleased by this. I'm satisfied with this. I can't be mad. You know what I mean? That it's a talker though, so they like to talk during sex. So if you don't like talking during sex, just tell them shh, hush. You know what I mean? But I get them talking a lot. They like to talk a lot of shit. You know what I mean? And they like to get your approval. So like this would be somebody who will ask you, how'd you like it? How did I do? What would you like me to change? What would you like me to do next? Do you want me to do this? Do you want like he asks a lot of questions during the interaction. So I don't know if you like that, but I get them doing a lot of talking and mostly asking questions and like paying attention to like how you respond, how you move, how you act. Because this is somebody who's like keeping a mental Rolodex of like what they should do the next go round. You know what I'm saying? You said another person telling you to hush during sex. If they never tell me hush. I never had nobody tell me hush. Not in the history of me, but maybe they wanted to. But I don't do a lot of talking. Maybe before the act, I do a lot of talking because you gotta warm me up. Like I ain't just jumping straight into sex. I gotta know something here. I gotta know something. Like when was the last time you had sex? When was the last time you had raw sex? Like, you know what I mean? I need to know these things. Like when was the last time you was entertaining somebody? You got a boyfriend? You got a man? And I don't even ask about your boyfriend. I don't ask about that till after. And I'm like, you got a boyfriend or a husband? Damn, you got a boyfriend or husband? Damn, that's crazy. But I don't ask about that beforehand because I don't want you to feel guilty or shame. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I be needing to know, but I don't need to know that you got a man or a boyfriend beforehand. I want to. You can tell me after, but like before, nah. I just need to know. Like, were you having sex before you came here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you been fucking somebody else before that? I just need to know. That's all. I just need to know. And if you want to tell me who, that's cool too. Because I don't really give a fuck who it was. Because in my mind, I'm always better than them. It don't matter who it was. They could have been better than me by a landslide. I don't give a fuck. I always think I'm better than everybody, so it doesn't really matter to me. You know what I mean? I'm glad because if that was that great, then why are you here? So, all right. So anyway, what'd you say? You shouldn't have asked that long before y'all got butt ass nigga. Nah, I don't really care until afterwards. Then I'd be wanting to know because if it was pretty good, then I'd be like, damn, when can you come over again? But if you got a man, then I know we got to move around something. You got to shake and bake a little bit. So I'll see you when I see you, then I guess, right? So it's gonna be somebody who asks a lot of questions. All right. This may be somebody who feels like it is competition because they have 5 of wands and 6 of wands. So they are gonna probably try to show out to like kind of secure their spot with you. You know what I mean? Especially if they have a man or a woman, they're gonna try to secure their spot with you because again, that death is somebody who's gonna be hard to get rid of or hard to let go of once you guys get intertwined on a sexual level. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a deep, like transformative sex. So like after this happens, y'all may look at each other totally different. You may look at this person totally different, and it can create jealousy or possessiveness. You know what I mean? And because it's a Scorpio energy, it's very intense. A lot of kissing, a lot of like strong gripping, grabbing. You know what I mean? This is somebody who does like you to ride them. They like to do all different type of uh, positions. So like maybe from the back, ride me, let me lay down, lay on your side, do this, do that. All that. It could be, I think they're physically fit to be able to do all this shit, even if they're an older person. Let's say it's an older person and like I'm thinking like 50, 60, maybe, well, 60 can, yeah, 60 can. So let's say 50, 60, maybe late 40s. Then like this is like somebody who probably is like, physically active, you know what I mean? Especially with that 5 of wands, they could be somebody who maybe works out. They could be somebody who just like maybe they go for runs, maybe they go for walks, maybe they do something. Maybe they used to be a sports player because it seems like they have an athletic body. All right. Now with the 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles could be a neighbor for some of y'all. This could be a neighbor, or it could be like somebody who's just been around for a while. You know what I mean? You guys are like finally like they've asked the right questions. They've opened your mind up to this situation happening. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm getting that vibe, but I don't know. I mostly see like sexual, like different. I'm telling you, different techniques. So like this would be like somebody who would hit you from the back and then like hold your arm behind you or pull your hair. Like they do all type of shit. This is somebody who's got some type of skills. I will say that they got some type of skills, even if they're younger. This is somebody who knows what to do, or they're open to like you doing whatever you want to do with them. So like if it's a woman, she like lets you. If you're a woman, you allow them to do whatever they want to do with you. And if you're a man, she's gonna allow you to do whatever you want to do with her. Like they don't mind. Just do whatever. Just do whatever because they kind of got confidence that you know what you're doing. So it's somebody who's had their eye on you for a minute too. Even if you guys already know each other, they've been keeping tabs on you, watching you. And that Five of Pentacles means that they've been like observing you. Some of you, they've been observing your previous connections. You know what I mean? They've been observing your previous relationships. You know what I'm saying? They've seen that you've been interacting with other people, and they be like, "Oh, is that your man? Was that your girl? Who are those people?" So like they're nosy like that. It's nosy. It's somebody who's nosy. All right, they want to know who comes after them, who comes before them, or like, where's your man at? Where's your girl at? Even if it's somebody who knows you have it, they be asking just to be smart. Where your man? Where your girl at? They know. You know. Fuck. All right, so it could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, could be a Leo, could be a Aries, Aquarius, Leo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius. You said must be because we be talking shit and being rude. That's why. You said, oh, they trying to take us clean out. Yeah, hell yeah. Catch you swinging on the ceiling fan. Look, y'all turned y'all freak all the way up. So let's see. So Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorn. Your next 18 plus experience. All right, so let's look. So somebody who wants to know where you guys live, or somebody who wants to come to where you all live, it says, I want your address in my GPS now. So it's maybe somebody who has to come from a distance, and it says, I regret doing you wrong. So it's somebody who you guys who regrets doing you wrong. All right, and then I know that I hurt you. I regret what I did. So it's somebody who hurt you. Somebody who hurt y'all. Damn, I ain't been hurt in a while. I've been sad before. You know what I'm saying? But like hurt. He said, I don't know. I've been missing you. You ain't missing me right now. You called Capricorn right in time. We just getting started, brown skin girl. All right, so somebody who said they regret doing you wrong or regret hurting you. They know what they did. All right, they regret what they did. So it's somebody who wants your GPS or wants to come to where you are or wants to like, I don't know, visit you or some shit like that. All right, so let's see. This next 18 plus. Oh, he hurt you? Damn, don't let him hurt you. You know. So some of y'all, this could be, some of y'all, this ain't me, but some of y'all, this could be a same-sex thing because we got the rainbow here again. But if not, this could be somebody who's been very persistent. You know what? This could be somebody who's bisexual. Let's say that. This could be somebody who's bisexual. I don't know if you guys like bisexual men, but I don't mind bisexual women. So, you know, so this could be like, you know, somebody else could be a bisexual person or somebody who you guys may feel like is kind of on the, you know what I mean, like maybe a little bit like that. Some of y'all, so it could be a Sag, could be Aquarius, could be a Capricorn. All right, so some of y'all, this is an eater. This is somebody who likes to eat. So that may be like, because that starts with the 10 of Wands. And this one is somebody who likes to eat. All right, you feel me? Brown skin girl, I'm like that too. I'm like, hey man, I don't, you know what I mean? I ain't like that. I don't like that, but other people may like that. You know what I mean? So, all right. So anyway, we got Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn. We got Aries. So it's gonna be somebody who's very persistent with you guys and likes to assert their dominance or likes to like make their presence known. So this is like somebody who you guys can't miss. So they could have a stronger physical body. And then we got Page of Pentacles. So this could be a younger person or it could be an older person. And because we got Ace of Pentacles here, this could be somebody you guys are starting over with. And then we got Ace to the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so it's going to progress. So if it's a past person, it's a past person who's going to be trying to make it up by being very persistent and by like putting a lot of effort, a lot of energy, staying devoted. You know what I mean? Like putting up. This is somebody who's going to try to put the pressure on y'all. And in terms of sex, this could be like Big Daddy, like a Big Daddy to y'all, or like a Big Mama to y'all. You know what I mean? So they may be kind of generous in that light or something like that. But it's somebody who likes to dominate the sexual experience between y'all. So they have a lot of masculine energy. Even if they're feminine, they have a very strong masculine energy where they like to assert themselves. They like to take control. We call head doctors eaters. Like, yeah, that's what we call it too. We call it the same thing. I'm from Delaware. We call them an eater. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. A little eater. You know what I'm saying? A little neckery. You know what I'm saying? A little neck. I like a little neck. You know what I mean? That's my thing. I love that. You can just do that all day long and go home. You know, never got fucked. Like once, maybe like once out of the week you got fucked. But like for the most part, you can just eat me and get on get. I'm cool with it. But anyway, you don't hate no fucking Delaware. Your last baby dad was from Delaware. Wasn't you pregnant and barefooted here? Your last baby dad was here. You love the trash that be here. Stop playing, Marie. You love the trash that be here. It's a lot better than those New York rats that you be dealing with. All right, but anyway, so yeah, all right. So it's gonna be somebody who's gonna be persistent, pushing. Okay. Oh, we got the Eight of Wands too. So they got a good voice. You're gonna like the way this person talks. They could talk kind of fast too, like a quick speaker, or they just talk in a tone where you really like it. You know what I'm saying? You say you are the rat, dude. All right. They got a little belly. Some of y'all they got a little belly, but if they don't have a little belly, then it's like a strong physical body too. Though I get a strong body, whoever it is. So they may be physically fit. They got some extra meat on their body, is what I will say though. Nice breasts. Some of y'all they have like a cherry red hair, or they have like redder hair, browner hair. So I'm getting that, and then I got blonde hair. So you guys are dealing with white guys, white girls. Well, yeah, some of y'all are white, so it could be white guy, white girl, or usually with cherry hair, reddish hair, brownish hair, and blonde hair. Those are usually like Hispanic, white, or something like that. But anyway, I get younger or older. All right, so some of y'all, because of the Emperor, this could be somebody who's in a relationship. But then if not, then it's just like somebody who's in a position of power, or in a position where you want to impress this person and they want to impress you too. So the Ace of Pentacles is here, so it could be a brand new person for some of y'all, but then others of y'all could just be a renewal of a person that you guys are already dealing with or interacting with. So let me look at the signs real quick, because we got Ace of Pentacles, so it could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Sag, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Sag, Aries, or Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn. All right, so this somebody's gonna be trying to make their presence known soon, and I mean soon too. And you're gonna know because it's gonna be somebody who's either gonna text you a lot, call you a lot, or press you a lot to like notice that they're around. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who's like stayed devoted or has stayed on the like job of letting you know that this is what they're trying to do. And this is gonna be somebody who's gonna push the issue when you guys are around each other. So you're not gonna really have to do too much. They're gonna be making it known like this is what I'm trying to do. All right, so they're gonna really try to assert themselves and talk them. They may talk themselves up too, talk it up like they fitting to do all this. Like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I'm like this, I'm like that. You know, so this maybe somebody talks a good one. They may follow through, but usually with the Page of Pentacles, sometimes it's somebody who has to like, you know, build it up. They have to build up to like knowing what you like them to do. You know what I mean? So I think it's somebody who's going to try to appease you guys in whatever way you like them to do. Some of y'all is just like oral sex, but then others of y'all, this may be like somebody who just like maybe get you to drink, because I'm noticing that they got wine here too. So this may be a wine drinker, or there could just be alcohol involved. So this may be during a time where you guys are. Let's look at some other cards too. I guess I gotta get some other tarot. But it may be like where you guys are drinking or something along the lines of that. Like there may be alcohol involved or something. You know what I mean? Maybe it's on a day when you were drinking. You know what I mean? So that may be how it gets you. Like they kind of push the issue, and you were already in the mood. Now some of y'all, this could be like, you know, maybe if you're a woman, I would assume that this may be another woman who does this, possibly, because I'm noticing with the Ten of Wands, this could be like a, you know, a bisexual experience where a woman, you guys are drinking together, you and your girl, and she'd be like, girl, you know, and you know, you let her bite the little cat for you or something like that, or you bite her little cat or something. I don't know. Because I heard this thing about women always being like secretly gay. You know what I mean? And a lot of women are like, no, I'm not like that. But I've heard so many women be sexually like, you know, adventurous with their home girls. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta tell me. You ain't gotta tell me. I don't care. Just let me watch. That's all. I don't care. Do what you do. It's your life. You know what I'm saying? That don't even count to me if you sleeping with a woman. It don't even count. I don't even feel threatened by that. Like men be getting mad, like you cheated on me with a woman. That don't even count to me. I don't care. All she did was eat it. Maybe she poked you with some plastic. That don't count. That shit do not count, girl. Bye. I just wash it off and do it myself. I wash it off and eat it myself. Whatever. I don't like care about that shit. But anyway, this is somebody who also likes to ride. They like to sit on your lap, or they want you to sit on their lap. They like you sitting on their lap. They like you being on top of them, or they like being on top of you a lot. There's somebody who likes that. You know what I mean? And I get a lot of like anal, I would say anal sex. So some of y'all may be into anal. This may be somebody who's into anal. I've never done that, but this could be somebody who's into anal or just really likes it from the back. I really get that, like riding, eat me, or like hit me from the back. That's somebody who wants that type of vibe. Like, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like, they're kind of like strict or structured in a way. I kind of get like a strict structured type of person. Like this is somebody who's like, what's always been done is what I always want to do. So if this is a past person or a person that you guys are currently doing, y'all go right back to whatever pattern you always done with each other. So whatever way you guys have had sex before prior, that's the way that you guys keep doing it. You know what I mean? So that means this may be somebody who like is like either likes being dominated by you or likes dominating you, or this is somebody who likes trying to impress you, likes winning your favor, likes like knowing that like you want to be pleased by them or you are pleased by them. So it can be a little rough at times, but like it's rough in a way where this person cares. The Ten of Wands keep coming out in every one of these spreads too. Ten of Wands, Three of Cups. So some of y'all, somebody you guys aren't socializing with or talking to with the Five of Cups here and the Three of Cups in reverse. So it may be somebody who's not really that social, doesn't really go out like that, doesn't really have many friends, doesn't really socialize a lot like that. You guys don't maybe socialize with them, but then out of nowhere they just start being a lot more persistent. That's because they ready to fuck. So like if you're not talking to this person and they've been like, maybe avoiding you or not talking, they feel bad that you guys like maybe how things ended, and they're gonna put in a lot more pressure, like apply pressure to like get you guys back together or to try to make you happy again. So this would be somebody who probably goes above and beyond to satisfy you. You know what I mean? They have a lot of stamina with the Ten of Wands in both decks. Ten of Wands. So somebody has a lot of stamina. Sometimes because they're younger, they have a lot of stamina. Because I'm noticing that with the Page of Pentacles. So some of y'all, they may have a lot of stamina because they're younger. And then others of y'all, they just may have a lot of stamina because maybe some of y'all, they may be in like the military or like in something like that where they have to have a lot of discipline. So think maybe the gym, think maybe the Marines or some shit, or think like, I don't know, police or maybe paramedics or something like that. They could be wearing a uniform, but they're in a position of like status and power, and they're often respected by other people. And this would be somebody who you respect too. Like you don't just treat this person anyway, and people don't just treat this person anyway either. It could be because of their stature, like their physical presence, like maybe they're strong in that light, or it could just be that people just don't play games with this person. You know what I mean? Like they're not the most friendly. That's what I'm getting with this Three of Cups in reverse. They're not the most friendly. They're not the most social. They don't do a lot of talking to people. If they have a friend group, it's a very small friend group. Very, 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 very small. Not that many people can like say that they know this person or are like friends with this person. The Five of Cups, they could be kind of shy. You know what I mean? I got to start. So some of y'all maybe somebody's lost a lot of weight. You know what I mean? Or is like very slender, or is like losing weight. You know what I mean? So like they could have been thicker. Like some of y'all said they have a stomach, but they could have lost a lot of weight and like slimmed down. You know what I mean? Like I think it's somebody who's like at one time, maybe if you dealt with this person in the past, it could have been lackluster. You know what I mean? Like maybe you didn't like this person's body, maybe you weren't attracted to this person in that light, or like I feel like this is somebody who's going to try to appease you. So some of y'all, they could be a personal trainer because of the Page of Pentacles. This could be a personal trainer or somebody who's like fit in that light. But if they're not like that, then I get this being somebody who's going to try to be friendly at first, but like very persistent with you. You know what I mean? And eventually you're going to know what they're on because they're like staying consistent. They're staying devoted. They keep in touch. Hey, what's up? What you doing? They're going to try to socialize with you as often as possible. As far as the experience, it can happen kind of fast. You know what I mean? Like you guys may talk about it, like talk it up very quickly. And I guess whenever they're close around you, like near you, this may be somebody who like grabs your breast from the back or like maybe grabs you in a way, like, kind of hugs you or like, here, sit on my lap like that. Or they sit on your lap. Like it initiates in that light. It initiates in that light. You know what I mean? Or they just try to give you oral and then that starts it off. So I don't know. It's one of those two. But I get them like wanting to be on you at first and like wanting to please y'all. So, or this is somebody who you're going to want to please. Either which way, somebody's going to get pleased to like kind of initiate it, to get it started. It doesn't just happen. It doesn't just like, I mean, it happens quickly too with the Ten of Wands. It happens very quickly. They have a lot of stamina, so it could be a long experience. You know what I mean? Like we can keep going. And I really feel like alcohol is involved because I'm noticing all these cups. You know what I mean? So maybe it's somebody who's like alcoholic or a drinker or a big drinker, or it's in a place where like it's a party because of the Three Cups. It could be where it's a party or celebration. It could be after a party or celebration. But you're gonna know because this person, like if you're at a party or a club, or if you're at like an event, a social event, or like a Friendsgiving, or at I don't know, anything, right? At any event, then it's like somebody who's like following you around, tagging along, pushing on you. You know what I mean? Like trying to make something happen. It still says Noonie? No. How does it still say Noonie? And I tapped Capricorn. They don't say Capricorn right there? Oh, okay, cool. All right. I thought I was tripping because I swore it said, I thought I had it right. All right. So this could be somebody you guys are reconciling with because of the three of Cups. But if it's not that, it's just going to be somebody who's like maybe in a friend zone, who's trying to like push their way out of it. You know what I mean? Maybe you guys don't socialize that much. You know what I mean? Some of y'all could be part of a friend group that you have. So maybe think of like even social media. Think of maybe friends through friends. You guys don't socialize that much is what I will say. You don't socialize with them that much. But when they start socializing a lot, that's how you're going to know they ready to fuck. Their name is Buck, and they are ready to fuck. All right, so it could be a Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Sag, Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or I said Aquarius? Yeah. Or a Pisces, Sag. Could be one of these signs. But it's somebody who says they sorry that they hurt you, so it could just be like you guys aren't friends right now. I'm not your friend right now, so it could be that y'all not friends right now. Maybe somebody y'all unfollowed, or they unfollowed you, or something like that. You know what I mean? So let's see, Aquarius, your next freaky deaky, your next freaky deaky. Let me see. So what's on their mind, real quick? Who is it? So somebody says, every time I hear that song, I think about you and our memories. Okay, so it's somebody who thinks about you, they hear a song and they be like, oh, I think about you. So somebody you guys have friends with benefits. Somebody else, they could be a songwriter. I was kind of getting that vibe too. Or they could just be like, music, maybe how they communicate with you. All right, so runner energy, I run when it gets real. So it's somebody who had feelings for you guys. You guys probably had friends with benefits and it's probably deeper than them, but they just take off. I'm out of here. I started to love you too much. I started to care about you too much. That thing too good. It's water, Fiji. You know what I mean? So there's maybe somebody who kind of views you guys in that light. We're like, I really like you. I really love you. But just doesn't want to say that. They run when it gets real. But you guys could have had just a friends with benefits, a casual experience. You know what I mean? Where are all my aquas in here that's hiding in here and watching this read? Don't do that. Don't do that. We got 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands keeps coming out in these decks because these are people who are passionate and pressed. So there's somebody who's pressed about having this experience with y'all. So it could be Aquarius, Capricorn, Sag. All right, just a stronger body person. Some of y'all, they could be taller than you, leaner than you, stronger than you. There's somebody who's very active in a way. They're very active. They could be lifting a lot of heavy shit. So I think of like construction. I think of, like I said, some type of job that could possibly do a lot of manual labor. You know what I mean? Or they could just be very disciplined. Like this may be somebody who's very disciplined. They may practice a lot of sexual discipline too. I get that vibe being the case too. All right, we got 10 of Pentacles. So it could be a Virgo, Gemini. All right. We got 2 10s here. So it's somebody who's probably spent a lot of time trying to make this happen between y'all. And we got 8 of Cups. So some of y'all, somebody you guys are left behind or left out. You know what I mean? I would say left behind because the Knight of Wands is here. So it's this may be your go-to guy or go-to girl when you guys want to have an experience. So it could be a Sag, could be Aquarius, Pisces, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn. What is that? 5 of Wands, so that's a Leo, Aquarius, Capricorn, or a Leo. Okay, so it's somebody who doesn't want to let you know how happy you make them, how happy they are to have this experience with you too. All right, so because we do got the Sag energy here, this is going to be somebody who sees you as a big deal. They're super passionate about you too. That Knight of Wands was upright too when I first put the deck. So that upright means that this person has great stamina, also can go for a while, but it's also somebody who maybe like a jackrabbit or a jackhammer. Like they are so excited to have this moment with you, especially if it's a past person. This is a past person that's so excited to have like this experience with y'all. If it's a newer person, you know what I mean? This is somebody who's been putting in the time, the effort, the consistency to show you that they really want this. You know what I mean? You're like, okay, all right. Or this is somebody who you've been putting in the time, the energy, the effort to show that you're interested in that light. So because the Knight of Wands is here, this could be a trip or a travel that's involved, or they can come from a distance to involve, or they could be foreign. They could just be different than with the type that you normally date. You know what I mean? It's not normally the case, but Sag energy usually means foreign or somebody who's at a distance. So it could be that. But either which way, it's going to be somebody who's a big deal to you or you're a big deal to them. I got too much Sag energy for them not to be a big deal to you or for you not to be a big deal to them. So this experience is something that's like a achievement for you, both of you, or for them at least. But I feel like it's an achievement for both of y'all because the Ten of Pentacles is a union thing. It's a group endeavor. So I feel like it's an achievement for the both of you. You know what I mean? This is somebody who likes to pick you up and hold you or hug you, or will be somebody who wants to do that. Like this could be somebody who's physically strong, where they're like, you know, they like to like carry you, hold you, pick you up. They like to show you that they have like, you know, strength. That's what I really feel like. They could be into riding horses, or they just could be like have a really good rhythm with them sexually. So that's what you probably really enjoy about this person. They have a great rhythm. This is somebody who kind of likes you to fight them off. They like when you like. This is somebody who likes being rejected by you, or likes like not really knowing how you feel about them. They like when you're emotionally withdrawn. That's what you need. Oh, that's why they run when it gets real, because they like when you're really emotionally withdrawn. They don't like if you overly express that you're interested in them. Oh no, oh no. Or if you openly like express that you really want this. Oh no, because they don't want to connect emotionally. They want it to be sexual, but it's not just sexual. They want it to be sexual, but it's not just sexual. They want it to be sexual, but it's not just sexual. I need to tell you that so you can know this. So that way you can stop feeling like, oh, they're just doing me wrong. They're only trying to use me for this and that third. They don't. It's not. All right. So it's not just sexual. Five of Wands in reverse though. So it's maybe somebody you guys are trying to talk it out with, or you guys could be like arguing with. They have a lot of passion built up for y'all. Whoever this is, they have a lot of passion, a lot of like desire for you guys, and they've been suppressing it. They may not know any creative ways. So like, if this is somebody who's like new to y'all, this is somebody who doesn't know how to like push the issue unless you like give them signs, signals. Some of y'all, they work at like a factory or work at some type of like highly recognized or decorated business company or something like that. Some of y'all, they maybe graduated, maybe they were in college, maybe they went to school or recently, or maybe they got like certification for something. You know what I mean? Think of like maybe they drive a crane or they drive, I don't know, trucks or some shit like that. Like they have, I don't know why that matters, but maybe they have certifications or some shit like that. It's somebody who is accomplished, or it will pose to be an accomplishment to you. So even if it's a past person, you guys are getting back together, you guys could have had a long-term relationship at some point or some type of partnership where maybe you guys spend time. Because the Ten of Pentacles is here, this could be a holiday, or this could be like a day where you guys are commemorating this day. So this is like an experience you guys will not forget. You know what I mean? It'll be hard to forget that you guys did this. You know what I mean? Because like all the time it took to like build up to this. So especially with the Five of Wands in reverse, it's somebody who like it takes a while for it to like build up, or it took a while for y'all to like get to this point. But anyway, it's gonna be somebody who's gonna put the press on y'all soon, or like really make it known that this is what they really want to happen between y'all. They don't like to argue. This is somebody who doesn't like to like compete, doesn't like to like fight, doesn't like to like have to force their way. You know what I mean? Unless you give them that indication that that's what you want them to do. So there's maybe somebody who you kind of like, no, don't, stop. Hubert, Mitchell, Mark, stop. You know what I mean? Or they tell you like, don't do this to me. Don't. You know, they may like that. Case in point, this may be very true for y'all. There was this one girl, it was an Aquarius girl. I didn't like that. I mean, I didn't like when she would do that. But there was this Aquarius girl I used to deal with like years ago. We had like this little affair for like the longest. And it was like somebody I shouldn't have been dealing with, but it was fun. But anyway, so she used to always do this thing like right before we had sex. She would like it would be like I had to take it, and I ain't like that. I was like, I don't like it. Like she would want me to have sex with her, but she would like, I like you to do that, because one day we had to talk about it. I was like, yo, she's like, why do you stop? I was like, because when you do that and like kind of push me off, I be feeling like I'm about to like grape you, and I don't want to grape you. You know what I mean? Like I don't like that. You know what I mean? So like I'll be telling her, like I'm not like that aggressive in that light. So like she likes that. She liked it. She's like, oh no, I like when you do that. And I'm like, yeah, I don't like that. But like she was like, okay, well I won't do that no more. And she didn't do it no more either. But then also that also kind of like messed up the whole like vibe after that, because I did kind of mess it up. So you know, I must have messed up her little fantasy. You know what I mean? Because that was her thing. So anyway, so this may be like that thing for y'all, where you may kind of push this person off. You know what I mean? Like, no, don't do it, even though you want this person to be persistent. Because I get this like being a persistent person. You know what I mean? Again, because we got the Knight of Wands here, there's usually somebody who has a nice penis or has like good stamina, has a good rhythm to them. You know what I mean? They have a good stroke game. So you may like the way this person strokes it. Could be an Aquarius, could be a Capricorn. I get like an older person, but they don't have to be. They could just be a little bit older than you, or a little bit younger than you. Actually, with the Knight of Wands, they could be a little bit younger than you. I got Aquarius, Capricorn, and I got Libra. So it's somebody who's in the public eye. Because we got the King and we got the Hermit here too. So some of y'all, somebody who ghosted you guys, or like you haven't seen them around in a while, or you haven't heard from them in a while, and then they're just gonna pop up out of nowhere. Hey, what's up, yo? What you doing? Like putting a whole lot of energy in, kind of like for Capricorn. I did say that. Did I have Aquarius in there for Capricorn? I think I did. So it's probably y'all probably dealing with Capricorn, or dealing with somebody along the lines of that, where like you guys are very like shrewd, very nonchalant, like just like a business professional type of person, or somebody who likes to like keep this air of like unapproachability, or keep this air of like seriousness, even though with you they're like boiling hot with passion. And some of y'all, like I said, y'all may do business or do deals, or they do a lot of transactions or something like that, because the justice gives me like deals, partnerships, contracts. So some of y'all that could be in a law field, or a lawyer, or like in a I was gonna say in a dictatorial position, or in a leadership, or in a disciplinarian position. So they may be like a boss, a manager, or something like that. You know what I mean? I kind of get that vibe too. Anyway, with the Hermit here, this is somebody who like is maybe abstinent, or is breaking the silence, or breaking the like no contact. So if you guys aren't talking, they're going to break the no contact between you or make their presence known again soon. They're just going to pop out. You know what I mean? So it's somebody who's probably trying to keep tabs on you or has been looking for y'all. Yeah, with the 2 of Wands, so it's an Aries Scorpio. Somebody who's been looking for y'all. You know what I mean? They're not really seen that often. You don't see them that often. You don't really hear from them that often. They don't do a lot of talking. With the King of Swords in this hermit, they don't do a lot of talking. So this is somebody who just like wants to show you with action what they on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I really get. He said, I told him I was rape worded and he still kept pushing boundaries because he had an R fetish. So I dropped it. You feel me? I'd be like that too. I mean, I never had a great thing, but like, you know. But yeah, that's what I get. So like, this may be somebody you guys push off, or at first like, no, don't do it, and they just keep pushing, and then it just happens. You know what I mean? So I don't know if this is like a good thing for y'all or if this is a bad thing for y'all. So that's what I'm telling you, because it's maybe somebody who like kind of pushes themselves on you. Because sometimes with the Justice and the King of Swords, maybe there's legal ramifications, maybe, but maybe not. This could just be like somebody who you guys are like, you know, like there's a coldness to them, like you don't really know how this person really feels about you, but this is somebody who admires you, admires your body, admires the time they spend with you. You know what I mean? So I get like an older person, but if they're not older, they're just like very like stoic. And they seem very mature for their age if they're not older. And if they're younger, even if they're younger than you, it seems like very mature for their age. I see a strong body though, really strong body. Really, I look leanish. I'm a little noticing lean and like very like either relaxed clothing. So like think like gym sweats, tight. Well, tights are like form fitting, but like I don't know, maybe that's terrible if you have like saggy sweats. Like what are you doing with all that air in your sweats? You know what I mean? What are you doing with all that air in your tights? Like where's the rest of your ass at? I don't know. Maybe it's that. They have like a leaner body though. You know what I mean? Hip dips. You know how they have the little dips in the back? So it's maybe somebody has like a hip dip or something like that. Some of y'all, this could happen very quickly too. Like this could be outside, like take me now. You know what I mean? Or they want to try to take you like wherever y'all are. So that could be the case too. You know what I mean? I think it's somebody who strategized or planned this too. So like they really try to like prepare for you too. You know what I mean? Y'all may have a choice between like where you guys want to do it at or like how you guys want to do it too. Like it's somebody who really does like relish your body. They like your body. You need to know that. You know what I mean? It just may be like they may come on very strong at first though. So that may be kind of like why you're like, whoa, wait, relax. Like you're overly zealous. Chill out. You know what I mean? So, but maybe you like it, maybe you don't. I don't know. With the Knight of Wands, I kind of get like you do like it, but then maybe you don't. I'm just saying, if you don't like that, just be aware that this may be somebody who's like that. You know what I mean? They don't do a lot of talking. They could be a little socially awkward, or they could be a little bit like weird. Sometimes with the Hermit reverse, this could be somebody who has mental issues. You know what I mean? You may think of this person as being slow. You know what I mean? Like, is something wrong with you? So that's something you need to know. Like, if you're around somebody who has like mental issues, then just watch yourself, because that may be somebody who like try to take you, and don't do that. You know what I mean? So it's something about them. Like they could be maybe like rarely seen. You may not seen them around before. So like pay attention to people like that, because I kind of get that vibe. Like pay attention to people like you haven't seen before, like, you know, popping out or like really random and like just like super persistent and really pushing to like, you know, get you to be in certain places with them, maybe by yourself. So like don't do that. That's why I'm telling you all that, because I'm just kind of getting a vibe of that too. You know, they may come from a foreign or from a different place. They may be foreign, have like a foreign accent to them too. So know that, but they don't do a lot of talking either, because it's like somebody who doesn't want you to like remember their voice. So keep in mind what I'm saying here, because this could be useful for some of y'all. All right. So anyway, it could be a Pisces, Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Virgo, Aries, Scorpio. I feel like they have an accent. You know what I mean? I was thinking like Hispanic accent, but they don't have to be. It could be any accent. You know what I mean? All right. But it's friends with benefits. That's what this person wants. So they may also try to like give you something that you want. This may be somebody who try to trick you guys. You know what I'm saying? All right, so here we go, Pisces. Woo, we made it. All right, so Pisces. The next time you're gonna get your little scribbity dump done. All right, the next 18 plus experience. Let's see what's on their mind. What's on their thoughts? Okay, so who is this? That says, I keep tabs on you through your social media. So somebody, they could be a friend of yours. All right. It says, let me prove to you that I did change. So, and it says, I run when it gets real. So we got the runner energy. So some of you guys have friends with benefits, or somebody who, when it gets too serious, too intense emotionally, they take off. So It's somebody who wants to prove that they did change. But I kind of feel like if they're a runner and they run when it gets real, I don't know if they change too much. I think they just want to tell you what you want to hear so that they can make it happen. So that's probably who you guys are dealing with. Somebody who just tells you what you want to hear whenever you know what I mean, to try to make it happen. We shall see. Okay, next 18 plus experience. Who will it be? All right, so could be okay. So it's gonna happen. I guess it's not gonna be planned. So just maybe like it may be in circumstances where you guys weren't really expecting it to happen. It just may be a random encounter that y'all may have. Like it just like the circumstances or the environment or like the moment just kind of like builds on itself. So it can come through with the Wheel of Fortune. It can come through like talking. It can come through like certain interactions. Again, this is somebody who may be into like oral sex, so this may be somebody who just like eats it, and then you're like, well, come on, just stick it in, or they be like, here, just stick it in, or something like that. I kind of get like a random ass encounter. So it could be Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Sag. All right. What else? There's gonna be somebody who's very beneficial to y'all. We got the Hermit here. Okay, so we got the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit. So it's gonna be somebody you guys didn't expect to have this with. Even if it's a past person, you didn't expect to have this with this person. Like this person just probably just pops up. It's somebody who you guys do find that like you do like their little penis or you like their little body. You do like that. I like that. So you do like it. It's somebody who you be like, oh, okay, I see what you're working with. You like it. All right. They're a little socially awkward too, though. Very quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like very, very quiet. They don't really like do a lot of like socializing with people. Probably not a lot of people know them either. This may be like your little sneaky link. For real, for real. I kind of find that to be the vibe. This may be a sneaky link for most of y'all with the Hermit here. And this deck, I'm just kind of thinking like, you don't see them around that often. You don't deal with them that often. But like with the Wheel of Fortune, it's a fortunate interaction that we have that just turns out better than what I expected it to be. So this may be somebody who you guys kind of peg as like, they probably don't even know what they're doing. But then you'd be surprised like what they working with. You're like, oh shit, what you doing with that? Where you get that from? Oscar Mayer. Okay, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Or if it's a woman, she thinks that about you. Like, okay, what are you doing with that? She'd be surprised. So you may be catching this person off guard, or catching this person, like, you know, at a time when they weren't really expecting to have this happen. You know what I mean? So they may blush. So this interaction starts, most of y'all is going to start off with, like, oral sex. Or, like, start off with them, like, wanting to touch you, wanting to look at it, wanting to see it. This could be somebody who's into, like, what is it? Oh, no! Some of y'all, this could be somebody who's into pegging. Like a woman. Like I'm noticing that she got the peg on. So this could be somebody who's into pegging, all right? They like to spoil you or they like to do whatever it is that you want them to do. So this could be, if it's a man who will allow you to do whatever you want to do to me. They're down with it. And if it's a woman, some of y'all, so maybe some of y'all, this could be like a bisexual thing. Like maybe you're dealing with a woman who wears a strap on or something like that. Because we got a Libra here. We got Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Aquarius, Sag. And yeah, we do, and I got 10 of wands. 10 of wands, and this one does give like gay. So some of y'all, they could be gay. And then others of y'all, they just maybe be a little bisexual. But then if they're not bisexual, this may be somebody who you guys will experiment with. I got Sag, Aquarius, Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Sag. Could be one of these signs. Either way, if they're not like that, then this may be like, some of y'all, I was thinking like a cuck situation. Like maybe you're like sleeping with somebody else's partner or somebody else is sleeping with your partner. I don't know. Because that Hermit could be watching. It's usually somebody who watches people. So some of y'all could be like porn. But then others of y'all, you could like, this could be an interaction where other people maybe are watching y'all. Maybe y'all having an orgy. This could be kind of freaky. This may be far out for some of y'all. But maybe y'all just having sex and then there's just porn playing or something like that. I don't know. You know what I mean? Or like maybe it's like in a public area and like everybody can kind of see y'all. Maybe maybe you guys could be in a car and people can be looking in. It don't have to be that way, but I get this being somebody who like wants to spoil you guys. Again, we got wine here, so it could be drinking. So this may be somebody who gets you to do something that you normally wouldn't do. You know what I mean? Like maybe you never licked the gooch before. Maybe you never did the Jason Tatum before. Y'all know what that is? The Jason Tatum? I told y'all what that is? That's eating ass. It's a woman that eats ass though. All right, so it could be that. It could be like maybe just somebody who gets you to do something that you normally wouldn't do. You said, what? You channeling a lot. What the hell? I know, right? I don't even know. It's just a lot going on right here. But it's at the end, so I ain't even tripping. All right, they have a lot of stamina too. So this is somebody who can go for, I'm going to say for an hour, or can go for a minute. All right, you said, here you go with the Jason Tatum. Y'all don't like the Jason Tatum? Y'all don't like to do Jason Tatum? Come on now. Do you like the Jason Tatum done to you? I'm just curious. You know what I mean? Y'all like the Jason Tatum? I've had the Jason Tatum before. It was all right. It was cool. It was. I mean, it was like, it's not like do it all the time, but like here and there, surprise me. For me, you know what I mean? It's like a Christmas present. For me, you know what I'm saying? My cakes be clean all the time, so I don't be tripping. You know what I mean? But I just was like kind of curious. Bree, you don't know about that. You missed that. You hadn't been in the lives in a while. You hadn't heard what the Jason Tatum is. And I know if Jason Tatum was ever to watch this, he would like, what the fuck is that? Why would they call it Jason Tatum? Because the Jason Tatum. You know what I mean? So anyway, you said what? You said what? Not what? Wait, what? No Jason Tatum, not from me. I was just saying, it could happen. But it's somebody who will probably do something that you guys normally wouldn't do. You know what I mean? I've seen pegging, but it don't have to be pegging. It could just be something that you normally wouldn't do, something that you would normally be uncomfortable with. This may be somebody who kind of like gets you to do that. You'd be like, oh, okay, well, all right. Because they spoil you. This is somebody who wants to like take care of you. Like they really take care of you. So this would be somebody who does like the aftercare and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So like they, after sex, they, maybe they pamper you, they clean you, they wash you, they do whatever. I guess somebody who's like that. This is somebody who's like has experience is what I am saying. Somebody who's well experienced. Some of y'all, they are a little older because of the Empress, but they don't have to be. If they're not older, they just very experienced sexually. All right, we got the Wheel of Fortune twice. What is the wheelbarrow? No, that's the Judgment. So it could be Scorpio, Pisces, Sag. Some of y'all is going to be somebody from your past then. Somebody's going to try to renew the connection between y'all, and they may try to give you something that you want. So if they're not trying to peg you and they're not doing the Jason Tatum, then they're doing something that like you would want them to do that they didn't do before. All right, and in order to try to renew the connection between y'all, or in order to try to breathe life back into the connection. You know what I'm saying, right? Jason catching them strays, ain't he? Ain't that crazy? You probably never watched this though, unless somebody shared. Like, yo, they talking about you, dog. They talking about you, dog. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, that'd be crazy. If one day they like, yo, Jason Tatum want to talk to you. He be on the phone. Yo, what's up? Yo, bro, what's that shit you talking? You may not be too crazy. That'd be too crazy. Like, yo, I'll definitely record that call. The nigga just called me over that shit. You serious? You call me over a tarot reading? All right, but anyway, some of y'all, somebody's gonna try to make amends with y'all. You know what I mean? I get a leaner body person, but also I kind of get like a dad bob or a mom bob. A mom bob. What's a mom bob? A mom bod. Like they do have like this is somebody who takes care of themselves. So even if they're a little older, you can tell that they're aging, but like it's not like they're like over the hump where like, ew, I don't want that. You wouldn't feel that way about this person. You know what I mean? Some of y'all, they could be like more of a parent figure, just like somebody who's like into like that nurturing type of energy where they want to take care of you. They really want to like, romance you, make you relax, take your time, chill, relax. I got this. Like they have a lot of experience. So this is somebody who has like, they know what to do to like get you comfortable. All right. I see the Knight of Wands here too. So some of y'all maybe somebody who's coming from a distance, who's maybe going to travel towards y'all or something along the lines of that. All right. They could be foreign. Maybe foreign. Like this may be some of the stuff that you're not used to doing. Like just maybe somebody who's bringing this from like another country or something. Like imagine them bringing this shit from Canada, bringing some shit from like Arabia or something, or from Africa, or from, I don't know, Sudan or somewhere. Let's not say Sudan because God bless them right now. Let's not say Sudan. Let's say from I don't know, China or Australia or something. They may come from a distance. All right. I got the world universe, so it could be somebody else, maybe somebody who's online who's gonna like come see you guys. All right. This is definitely a romantic interest though with the Page of Cups. They're a kisser, little fondler, all right? They could be younger. I got a lot of different people, younger, older. I got the King of Pentacles, King of Swords, Page of Cups. Somebody who's like shy and smitten over you. So even if it's a past person who's going to try to make up with y'all, and they're going to try to be around you guys a lot more too. So that's what you're going to notice, So they're going to try to interact with you a lot more at first. So this interaction, it just is like faded. It just kind of like happens out the blue. You really don't plan for it. They may have planned for it, but you probably didn't plan for it. You know what I mean? Because you'll be surprised. You'll be caught off guard. Like, oh, that's what we're doing? Oh, okay. You know what I mean? So, like, they may kind of come off as shy at first, a little naive. Like, that wasn't their plan. Oh, no, I wasn't trying to act like that. That's not what my plan was. But, yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. But, like, it just flows so well that you don't even think nothing of it. You know what I mean? They just start off being maybe a little bit more friendly, a little bit more social, a little bit more playful, a little bit more flirty. I said flirty already? They're going to start off being like that, a little bit more pleasant, you know what I mean? Maybe even like doing little stuff for you, giving you little stuff. It's strategic. You know what I mean? Sometimes you see them commenting, messaging a little bit more, something like that. Some of y'all is going to be somebody who's on social media. They maybe, some of y'all is going to say they're fitness. They may be into like fitness, or they may be into like showing their body off. So maybe a model, or maybe just an influencer. Something that could just be an influencer. Like I get this being somebody who's like very like you wouldn't even think this about this person because they give off a very like nonchalant, serious vibe. So like you'd be surprised at the stuff that they would do because this could be somebody who gets kind of freaky. You know what I mean? So you just maybe y'all may tie each other up, not tie each other up. Y'all may like put what do they call the things over your eyes. I could say a blindfold, but I was thinking like there's like I forgot what they're called. You guys could like maybe put like the little blindfolds over your eyes. Like there's somebody who like doesn't want you to like worry too much. Don't think about it too much. They just want you to feel. Just feel. You know what I mean? So you may get caught up in the moment with this person, you know what I mean? Because they're doing everything. They may feed you, you know, bring you drink, like cater to you. You know what I mean? And you're like, damn, this person really cares about me. They're really into this. They're into this interaction more than you are. So if this is somebody who you feel like needs to make it up to you, they're about to. They're about to go above and beyond to really please you and to make you feel like they appreciate you. You know what I mean? You're going to feel like this is somebody who wanted to take care of you this whole time. You're like, okay, you really care about my needs. This is somebody who's going to take care of your needs. All right. Y'all makes this may be a spend the night type of energy. I get most of like for real, most of y'all sexual encounters are laying down. You know what I mean? And either you pleasing them or them pleasing you. You know what I mean? And then like I said, some of y'all they're gonna pull out the strap. You know what I mean? Like if it's like a gay thing for y'all or like a bisexual thing for y'all or you know what I mean, like a same sex, then they may pull out the strap. You know what I'm saying? They may got a nice size strap joint too. So I don't know. For some reason though, this is like a dyke joint with a strap. She got cakes on her. Like where they do that at? You know what I mean? They also dress like real flamboyant. So this somebody's gonna be dressing to catch your eye. So like this interaction that you're gonna have, they're gonna catch your eye. So they may have like a lot of colors on, or like maybe some of y'all dress, a skirt, or something that shows accentuates their legs. So maybe it's tights, maybe it's sweats, maybe it's something. You know what I'm saying? You said I'll spend the night with a Christina Gray. You feel? Oh, I bet you I would. What's up there from Atlanta? We in Delaware. Shout out from Delaware. Yeah, it's maybe a spend the night thing. Y'all may wake up and have sex again. Like y'all may have multiple interactions, multiple rounds is what I'm getting. This interaction seems to be multiple rounds, multiple interactions. We're gonna keep doing this over and over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Some of y'all they're gonna do it until they get right because sometimes that hermit can be somebody who's not used to like they have to get acclimated to people, to new people. So maybe a newer person, even if it's a past person you haven't seen in a while with the hermit. So you guys have to get acclimated to each other again. You know what I mean? But the interactions like pick up very quickly. And then you guys can kind of pick up where you guys were at and we get back into the swing of things all over again. They may even get you an expensive gift, buy you something that you really want, or do something for you that you really want. And it don't have to be the pagan, and it don't have to be anything like the Jason Tatum. It could just be something that you really wanted them to do. Maybe you wanted them to hit you missionary with your toes in your mouth, in their mouth or something. You know, maybe you wanted them to do something. You know what I mean? Something. Maybe you, I don't know, something. Something that you really want them to do, they're going to do. All right? So it could be Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Sag, Capricorn, Libra, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo. Yep. All right. So that was the reading, y'all. Thank y'all so much for rocking and rolling. I appreciate y'all for being here. You said he needs to what? Come in here and tell you stop. I know, right? He probably would. You said you always thought I was from Colorado. I mean, I used to live in Colorado. I don't live there no more. I just keep the remnants because I miss it. I'm going to probably go back and visit again sometime soon. Probably in April, or if I can, I'm going to try to go for Christmas because I'll be liking downtown on 15th Street. They be having it all lit up, and then they be doing parades and stuff down there, and they be doing like the bar crawl, and they do like a Halloween crawl, and I think they do a Christmas crawl. I don't know. Like people dress up and then they just walk down 15th Street in like a parade. It's pretty fire. It's an outdoor mall. I really enjoyed it out there. It's a hub city, so like it's one of those like it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. If you've never been to Denver, it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. It's so like nature and like open. And the only thing that pissed me off about Denver was the airport. Like getting to the airport really pissed me off because it's not in Denver. Like why the fuck would you set it way out there? And then it's so big that like catching a flight, you got to get there on time because you'll be like on one side of the airport and you really got to go on the other side of the concourse. They got a train and shit that gets you there, but it just seems like everybody be moving so slow. Like even on the highway, like nobody has nowhere to go. Like all this space and nobody has nowhere to go. Like Denver should never have traffic because it's like so many lanes. And like, but like people be like driving like 40, 50, like the speed limit be like 65, people, and sometimes 55. But like people be doing like 40, 45, like going nowhere. Like why don't you speed your motherfucking ass up? You know what I mean? You get to the top of the line, you see that's just a slow ass woman or man who like is old as hell. Sometimes it'd be like an older Asian man or older white woman, or older white man. Sometimes it'd be an older black guy, but like it's not really a lot of black people there. You know what I mean? So it just be like it just pissed me off. That was just something that always pissed me off. The traffic when like you don't have to, and it's only traffic on the interstate. It's not traffic in the city. It's only traffic on the interstate, and then it's the issue with the airport. But outside of that, amazing. Chef's kiss. One of the best places you could ever go. So if you ever wanted to visit a place that you've never been before, you would think, why would I go to Denver? Just go to Denver. You'll figure out why you go, because it's like a young city. People enjoy themselves there. Like, you know what I mean? People are there to have fun. You know what I mean? And you could be your wildest, weirdest self there and still be appreciated. So, all right. So anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for the support. Thanks for staying up with me. Thanks for letting me talk raunchy and say all my little fly shit. Tomorrow I'll be coming back with a different live. I'll be doing another topic. I think people were asking, what was it? I got the thumbnail already made. It is who's obsessing about you right now? Who's obsessing over you right now? So I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow for all signs. Also, you said it was your best experience, right? I know, right? It was one of the best experiences ever, of course, because it's Denver. I don't know why it is. It's like a mystical, magical place. So I think tomorrow's reading will be your who's obsessing over you right now, or it's going to be where is this connection headed, or something like that, or like the likely outcome of this relationship, something along the lines of that. You know what I mean? So, all right. But anyway, y'all have a great night. Hugs and kisses on all those people who love on you and all those people who love me. Thank you. I'm gone.